Big up, big up, big up. Welcome to another watch along, guys. I hope you're all well. JP live and direct from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. JP, you've seen the team. Your thoughts? Do you want me to quickly go over it, just for the benefit perhaps of those who don't know? I will quickly go over it right now. I'll tell you it is. Vicario and Go, Pedro Porro, Romero, Davis and Udoji in the back four. Bissouma and Sarr with Kulizeski in the number 10, back where I thought and we all thought he did brilliantly against Man City. Johnson on the right, Son in the middle. Son, who is available to play. A lot of rumours, we wasn't sure if he was going to play or not. Son is starting today. And Richarlison gets the nod on the left-hand side. Your first thoughts, my man?
I'm happy that Kulu's there. I think we wanted to play him there. We wanted to see him there again, especially after Man City game, right? Like the way he played, the way he kind of he fed off both sides in a way. So I'm glad Kulu's there. Say I'm disappointed about Lo Celso not being there. He obviously has the trickery. He has the ability to play those little intricate balls, etc. But we've got Bissouma there and Papa Matasar. So Papa Matasar is the legs, right? He's like literally the legs of that place. Bissouma hopefully is the control of that place. And we're just, let's see where Kulu is in terms of that being able to create.
That was going to be my next question to you, actually. What do you think the thinking was behind playing Sarr ahead of Lo Celso in that role there? Just gives you a bit more energy, and they got good midfield, don't they?
I mean, it's purely legs. I mean, at the end of the day, we had to play Bissouma. We had to play Højbjerg there last Thursday, right? And we saw legs-wise, he's obviously not there. He's like, he's like chasing a bone, isn't he? He's like running here, running there, running there. But like he's always late. Whereas Sarr can give us that little bit more. So I'm kind of glad about that. As I say, it would have been nice to also get kind of like Gio in there, but we play with three up top, right? So
that's right.
It is what it is, and we'll kind of see, depending on how the game goes. Obviously, we know we've got a shed load of injuries, and so have Newcastle. Plus, they've got their Champions League game next week, which I think is quite important for them because they need.
Yes, massive. It's literally in or out. Yeah, you're right.
Stay into the next round, right? So, I think their concentration may be on that. And if they don't go anywhere with that, then after that they can kind of consolidate and maybe look at going for top four. For now, I think their eggs have to be in that basket to go into the next stage. So we'll see what their team's like. But effectively, I'm kind of concentrating on ourselves. I think that's probably the best team we could have put out. There's no one that you would kind of think, well, I'm glad he's not there. Richarlison's he's back now. We know we paid that amount of dosh for him, and he's always going to kind of gain a place. Let's say he just needs to take these opportunities. Like he's given these opportunities. He can't say that he hasn't been given opportunities, right?
No, it looks like Brennan Johnson's going to be playing on the right. I think we all said we kind of preferred him on the right-hand side. I think he's gone more similar with the Man City. And obviously with Brian Hill not obviously convincing the manager on that left-hand side, has opened it up for Richarlison to get his spot back on that left. Where I feel really is where there's not really any competition to play on that left-hand side, given the other positions that you've just been speaking about.
That's our gap. I think we probably look. Maybe we got Solomon kind of for that area to try and go. He'll be the one to take it on. Unfortunately, he's out injured, so we can't do anything about that in a way. Also, what's his name got injured? Perisic. So that corner of the pitch has totally been decimated in a way. So it's kind of just filling people there. Now, I'm pretty sure, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Richarlison kind of almost played that position for Everton, right? Now and again he was up top, but he kind of cornered that position for Everton.
It gives us a little bit more aerial presence, I suppose, in the area.
It is. It is
It
literally.
is, yeah. It's
Hopefully, it means that if we get the ball on the right hand side, like Brennan Johnson can either cut in, square the ball back, or put a cross in. And Richarlison, you like to see him coming in on the back, getting his head onto it, right?
JP. Fulham beat West Ham 5-0. And Man City 1-2-1 away to Luton, and Everton have beaten Chelsea. Is it 1-2-0? 2-0. So
Finished 2-0, right?
Everton
Yeah.
seem to have galvanised under that situation of the 10 points. Seem to have just now fighting their way through and getting results. West Ham, it just blows my mind how they've lost 5-0 to Fulham after on the back of out of the win. It's just
Mate,
incredible.
I so wanted to do some videos on the way home and on the way, even in kind of Friday, and I was just too. That result kind of hurt me a little bit. But we've got to take these rides, right? I think at the start of the season we kind of said, ideally we want to see a pattern. We want to see what Ange wants to put through. He needs to lay those foundations and stuff like that. Three games this season that absolutely like I will have as must wins is like West Ham, Chelsea, and bloody obviously Arsenal. But it was just that whole game. Anyways, I want to put that game to bed.
Yeah,
It's
we
done
got to
now.
put it
Like
behind. There's not really
kind of
much
like
we can do. But it's all
we can't
about
do anything about that.
it's all about today. JP, before I know you need to go through the turnstile and stuff like that. Before you shoot off, what's the atmosphere like there? I know it looks like a really nice winter
It's all
night.
right.
It's
It's all right.
skies are blue.
It was a little bit buzzing. It's a bit chilly. It's nice. Fans are kind of like the ones I've kind of briefly spoken to, seem to be up for it, But I think a lot of people understand that it's a slow burner. I
Yeah.
know we all had an awesome start, and some people obviously got carried away and stuff like that. But fans realise that what it's a as much as I don't want to say it, but it was a bit of a let's start from scratch, let's slowly get there, and once he gets players that I think fit what he wants to do, it will be a different story, right?
JP, we've got Kulusevski who's just come out of the tunnel. He's wearing some sort of mask. He's got like an Ozyman vibe going on with a protective mask. I'm not sure what that's about. But of course,
Fans are
of
up for
course,
it, man. Fans
of
are up
course,
for
the
it. It's a
fans
game,
will
man. It's a
always
game,
be
isn't
up
it?
for the game. But
It's
look,
a
JP,
game.
if you need to shoot off, let him just go when you need to shoot off. But your prediction, dare I say? Do I ask for a prediction?
I think I said 2-1 in our group chat, and like, I'll probably go with that because I can't see us getting bagload of goals. I can't also. I think kind of like Newcastle are pretty decimated, and I'm kind of hoping, to be honest, that what they put their eggs in the kind of Champions League basket and try and hang in there, kind of like for that, concentrate on that. They won't want to. They've unfortunately kind of like similar to us. They've been decimated with like injuries, and ideally they won't want another injury just before that Champions League game. So hopefully
True.
they just rest their players, play their kids, and we'll see. But then it puts the pressure on us, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We
That hurts.
listen. I mean, it's needless to say that a win is an absolute must. I mean, we haven't 5 games now. But my feeling is there's going to be a lot of goals in this game. Tottenham, Newcastle, always there's plenty of goals. Make sure you have your camera ready. Capture those goals. Hopefully, all in our favour, of course. But yeah, we got Fraser Foster on the bench, Skip, Højbjerg, Brian Hill, Lo Celso, Royal, Valise, Donnelly, and Dorrington all on the bench for Spurs. So
But
it's a
we don't have
youngish
anyone else. We
bench.
don't have
Yeah,
anyone
true.
else, do
That's
we?
all
Right?
of
We
them.
don't have anyone else. It's kind of like, which is the biggest problem, I guess. But right, I'm gonna run in there now. I'll see if I
Yeah,
can
you
get
go ahead,
online
man.
like when I'm in there, and I'll catch you up soon. Yeah. Good luck
Absolutely,
with the watch
absolutely.
along. Come on, you
Come
Spurs.
on, you Spurs. See you later, JP. That was JP live from White Hart Lane, guys. Guys, give me your thoughts. What are your feelings? Whilst we do that, I'm going to say hello to a few of you guys. Sorry, I haven't said hello to you as yet. I had JP on, and I wanted to give him the priority. It's given that he's calling or live from the stadium. Big up Chris Agenbach. Big up Scott. Big up William Aqua. Subs. Big up to you. I'm going to try and go through them quickly. Baz, big up to you. JJ in the house, big up, guys. Cold shots. No chance to be creating this game. I'm over that putting our only number 10 on the bench at the moment. But I do feel that Kulusevski is there for that reason. It just needed, obviously, someone's got to do donkey work, and I suppose Sarr and Basuma will provide that for Kulu, allowing him more freedom to attack. But we have got Kulusevski, I beg your pardon, Lo Celso coming on from the bench if needed be. C cubed in the house. Happy to see Bissy and Sarr back to playing with each other. I hope it pays off. Yeah, we're getting up slowly. I mean, he was part of that three in the midfield with Maddison as well. So it's good to at least have two of the three, and obviously that leaves Kulusevski covering in Maddison. I think that three in the midfield is good. Like I said, Lo Celso, take nothing away, Lo Celso. I thought he's done well, but yeah, we at least it gives us another option to come off the bench, guys. Aquasar, I personally can't wait for more videos from the club. um, who else is buzzing? Cut me 5-0. I couldn't believe that. It's one of them ones where it's really, really weird. How is it possible, guys? How is it possible? I am baffed. I'll be honest with you, I'm baffed because you look at it, they get a result, and then like many people have said, it's their cup final against us. They get the win, and all of a sudden must have partied too hard because today they really, really, really haven't turned up. Let's go through the other. Richo 65. I was just talking about your team earlier on. I don't know if you was on watching whilst Everton. Honestly, it seemed that you know what? It can go two ways. We've always said this. It can go two ways when something like that happens to a club. 10 points deducted, and it can go. It can go really south, or it can just sort of galvanizes the place. Really reunites not only the team but the crowd and the people. And the people to really stay together. And I think you've got the right manager who can handle it. He can handle those sort of situations and use them to go to their favour. So big up to Everton. Massive, massive win today against Chelsea. Chelsea team in deep, deep, deep trouble. Could this really be curtain call for Pochettino? Could that be the end of Poch? I don't know, man. I don't know, but if there's Chelsea fans in the house, maybe perhaps they can share their thoughts on their team right now. Raf, bear with me, mate. We've only just started doing this. I'll have to let you know if one of the guys can give you the link to the show, guys. Bear with me. Right, let's have a look a few more in the chat. Big up, Scorpion fan for life. Wagwan, Donna Cullen. Big up, big up, big up. Who else we've got in the house? We've got Eurocalf. My heart says 2-1 Spurs. My head. Listen, I am done with doing predictions. I just want a win, any which way it comes. Honestly, it absolutely needs to be a win today, guys. I'm not going to lie. But then again, it's been 5 games where all games have been needed a massive win. Jason Williams, big up, Iggy. I think we're going to lose. Oh, don't say that, Jason. Iggy Westell, Terence, I believe he's at the game. I believe he's at the game. They've also been at home. I think JP and Stell have both gone to the game. We'll see if he links up with us later on from the stadium the way JP just did now. The disabled team 3-3 and coming. My feeling, I hope we get one more than them, but my feeling, I do agree with this part. I feel that there's going to be lots and lots of goals today's. Hey, hope your big club performs today. The Clads hope last a whole 90 minutes. Not 90 minutes, 100 and 105 minutes, because now the games never end 90 minutes anymore. Have you noticed that? So let's see. Guys, if you could all just smash a like to the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, guys. I hope you guys are all there. What are your feelings? What are your feelings for the game, guys? Any prediction? Any predictions in regards to the scores? How do you feel this going? A Newcastle team. JP mentioned it earlier on. I'm gonna bring him back if he's at the stadium. Let's bring him back in. JP, JP, can you hear
I
us?
just wanted everyone to know, like, this is my
Yes,
feeling, because I know this is like a big thing. You know, when you come up
yes,
the stairs and stuff like that, and then you
yeah.
see the pitch like that. That's like
Guys, look at
that's
this.
our feeling.
Beautiful.
Eh?
Beautiful night for football. Look at that. White Hart Lane brought to you.
So there's all the away fans down there.
Yeah,
It is a good night. Like, the sky's a bit
the skies.
nice
It
and
looks
dark,
beautiful. Beautiful night for
right?
football. Beautiful winter night.
And we're
For
there.
Guys, that's JP's taking his place into his own seat and is giving you a little glimpse of what looks like an awesome night for
It,
football.
kind of pictures always looks really nice and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Listen, listen. I've always said it. Best stadium in the country, best pitch for me anyway. Might be a little bit biased, of course, but I do think it looks amazing. We just need to hopefully reflect that with our performance, and more importantly, the 3 points tonight. So
Just need the
yeah,
players on the pitch, right? Right, I'm going to jump off because of the music and stuff like that, but I'll catch you at half time, hopefully.
yes, my man. Take care. Take care, JP. Take care. Listen, Tom, Champagne Stadium Lemonade Club. If I speak, big up, Shello. Big up, big up. There's a few have joined us just now. So yeah, Alan, you're not completely wrong there, mate. Listen, it's a perfect time. We just what Tom's alluding to is the perfect time to be playing them because they've got a really important match midweek, which in or out for the Champions League. Big up, Murray. Big up. I'll get your views in a sec, Murray. Big Ellie, big up. Cool, let's actually do some great final balls to give ourselves the best option to score. Absolutely. Mario, I don't know if you've seen the team.
Yep.
Give us your views while I bring some of the comments up. Yeah, big
Um,
up, Lewis.
I know, and Newcastle can be tough with their midfield, so I can understand why they put Sar in for the engine. But I would have liked to see Kulu and Lo Celso in that midfield with Basuma. But I can understand why they put Sar, because Sar really does have that engine getting the ball back. My thing is, even before his injury, I have been complaining, big up guys in the chat, about his passing in the final third. And this is why I'm frustrated in the final third. I don't think Sar was, for me, struggling for a couple of weeks, the last couple of games. Still build that on the stream. And so I'm doing good, guys. Thank you, guys.
Get well soon, Mike.
Yeah, and so big up, Terrence. So for me, on an offensive end, I would rather see Lo Celso and Kulu together with Basuma playing as a DM, but I can understand get the ball, pressure, get the ball with Sar and Basuma and get that ball to Kulu. So I see the lineup. The front with Charleston, Son, and Johnson. I'm glad Kulu is up in the middle because some might struggle to get the ball, to get attempts because you know my thoughts on Johnson. I thought Johnson was atrocious last week. Atrocious. He needs to step it up. And then Richarlison, who knows? I mean,
But do you not feel though? Do you not feel that that perhaps with Lo Celso on the bench, it could have been Kulusevski because Lo Celso could have started and Kulusevski could have been on the bench. Do you not feel at the very least we have somebody that can come on to influence, to impact the game in the way Lo Celso could? If we have both Lo Celso and Kulusevski playing, yes, it will be a much more technical team to begin with. Maybe a little bit less energetic than, say, playing Sarr. But having Sarr on the bench, what purpose will that serve? Because it's not like he can change the game or to influence. Should we, in an attacking sense? I mean, in an attacking sense, he can't influence. At least with Lo Celso, we know that we can do that.
No, no, it's true. It's true. I can see it's more of a benefit of Lo Celso coming in um, on the offensive point and rather than Sarr coming in later. So no, I definitely see your point. Um, that's the predicament that we're kind of in. If in the ideal world, I would have Bentancur there, but you know what happened to him and
Yeah.
stuff. The back line, it is what it is. It's going to be Romero, Davies, Udoji, and Poro. Poro last game was okay. Udoji, other than that massive mistake, was playing a good game. Davies, I think with Newcastle with their injuries, I think I'm not too really worried. Callum Wilson's not even back, to my knowledge. But
I think they're holding back. They are holding back. Maybe they may have their eye on that Champions League midweek
they have to
fixture.
win, right?
Yeah, they have to. It's an in and out situation. So it could be. Let's have a look at whilst we are talking about Newcastle. Look at the lineup. It's a 4-3-3 with Dubravka in goal, Trippier, Lascelles, Shaw, and Valentino Livramento in the back four. Lewis Miley, Guimaraes, and Joelinton in midfield, and Almiron, Isaac, and Gordon. So pretty strong side, really. It's not really
Yeah,
a
yeah. I
weakened
said
team.
it's going to be
Callum Wilson, to answer your question, is on the bench today.
okay. He's on the bench. Isaac, no, well, Isaac is a problem, and Almiron. So
Yeah,
our defense will be tested today, and that midfield is physical. I'm telling you, Joe Linton, Guimaraes is physical. So I can see why they put in Sarr. But then again, when you have Lo Celso there, Lo Celso can wind these guys up, especially Joe Linton.
yeah.
Get that ball back. Like we want to fight it. Like Sarr's gonna have to be a man today. I'm sorry, he's not gonna have to be a boy. He's gonna have to be a man. But Suman's gonna have to be effective because Newcastle is very physical and their defense, it's hard to break. Despite losing a couple of injuries back there, Newcastle has a very very good defense. So this is gonna be a very very good game. I didn't have a chance to do predictions. No, it's been a weird week because the Thursday game we didn't have North London was ours, so I didn't make no predictions. Really, so I don't really know anybody's predictions. But if I had predictions, I probably would have said Newcastle 2-1. Um,
Oh,
but yeah, at home I know. But I like I always say, whenever I predict we lose, I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong.
right. So you're doing reverse psychology then.
Yeah,
Sounds like you're going that route. Okay, that's fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
But
The players are coming out of the tunnel, guys, ready to kick off.
let me sink it.
Not too late. Let's sink it in. There's handshakes going on between the two players, or two
Okay.
sets of players, and so we'll go through the team again. Whilst you do that, Tottenham are
Here.
Tottenham with their 11. Vicario is in goal, as it's seen displayed on the screen in front of me. Vicario back in goal. Vicario, Poro, Romero, Davis, Udoji. So the back four is unchanged. Absolutely is unchanged. Probably the best back four we have available at the moment. Bissouma and Sarr sitting in that midfield with Johnson on the right hand side, Kulusevski in the 10. And it shows the graphic. It has actually Son on the left hand side and Richarlison up front. I think it's going to be Richarlison on the left rather and Son up front. But the graphic of Sky Sports is showing that it's actually the other way around. Son on the left, Richarlison up front. We shall have to wait and see. But I'm dubious of that one. I think Son will play up top. Newcastle. We just mentioned the team earlier on. Martin Dubravka, who replaces the injured Pope, who's going to be out for quite a while. Trippier, Lascelles, Shire, and Livramento. Tino Livramento as the back four. Midfield with Lewis, Smiley, Bruno Guimaraes, and Joelinton in the three in midfield. And of course, up front, we've got the three forwards, Miguel Almiron, Alexander Isak, and Anthony Gordon. Really, I feel, in the wider areas. My God, Gordon at the moment is doing really well. He's on fire. So Pedro Porro is going to have his wits about him, and of course, Almiron could be a tricky customer. And as Udoji also has to have his wits about him, not getting any cheap yellow cards. It has to be very, very disciplined, because I feel like that's the part of the growth that he has to go through. Destiny Doji, of course, you'd expect that at his age to have margins of growth, and that's definitely one of those areas that he needs to improve on. But we are literally on the verge of kicking off. Newcastle in an all black strip, Spurs all in white. How you doing? Were you synced, or how? Let's just try and get to that point.
Yeah, they're showing. I'm watching a special. Papa Saw just gave a hug to Basuma. They're shaking hands.
I'll freeze it towards kickoff. Make sure that you start at the same time as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kulusevski guys in a mask. I don't know if something happened in the previous game. I can't remember if he got clattered in a West Ham. Did he get battered on his cheekbone? No idea. But he's wearing a mask, a protective mask.
Okay. They're in the huddle.
Right, we're about to kick off.
Oh man.
Also, I'll freeze it. Make sure that we're synced. All right. I'll make sure I tell you when I'm on 10 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I see Kulu in the mask.
Right, so quite a bit behind. So I freezed it on 10 seconds. So hopefully you can catch up. Otherwise, we just have to talk into nothing.
Oh boy.
I'm a bit nervy today. I'm not gonna lie. It is a bit of a nervous one, just also because it's so important to try and get a win today. But it's been the case for the last 5 games, I know. But every game that goes past that we don't win, just
right now.
Right, let me know when you're on 10 seconds, and I'll play it.
Oh, no, I'm 15.
You're on 15 seconds now.
Yeah, 19 now. 20. Let me
Right.
pause. I'll pause that.
No, don't pause. I'll do it. I'm on 1 minute. 1 minute 2.
1 minute 2. Okay.
Where you at?
Pause. I'm at 34. 35.
1 minute 34.
No, 37.
Murray, do you want me just to go with a live one and you just catch up? Try it.
It's not letting me catch up.
All right, let me just describe the game. Whilst you might have to be a little bit behind, but it is what it is. Celebrate with me if we do get to celebrate. Okay. Here we go. Okay, Kulusevski on the ball. On the left-hand side, takes on. Son makes the run, plays out wide to Sarr, Richarlison, and Brennan Johnson all in the area, as is Son. Sarr with the ball in midfield into Doji, who's playing in some more central. And is in a central row right now. It looks like, for now at least, that Son's out on the left-hand side. Maybe Sky have got it right.
What time are you on in now?
2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Okay, I'm at 130, 140. Okay.
Right, I'll stop at 2 minute 10. So it looks like for the early initial beginning of the game that Son is playing out on the left-hand side, and Richarlison is playing through the middle. It could be just employed. It could be switching it around in just a second. Murray, let me know when you get to 2 minutes and 10.
Okay, I'm almost there. You can start right now.
Okay, good. Okay, free kick to Newcastle. Son there's having a smile, maybe with Kevin Trippier, old teammates from back in the day. So yeah, it does look like Son's playing out on the left, and Richarlison is playing up top. That's how we shaped up at the moment. Your thoughts on that, mate? What's your thinking about
Well,
what do you think the thinking behind that is?
well, maybe they're trying to rejuvenate. Maybe get something out of Richarlison. Remember, Sonny was people. The lie was people say Sonny wasn't creative. Sonny would have had assists if it wasn't for Richarlison not finishing his dinner. He could have 3 or 4 assists. So maybe now they're trying that because here's the thing. Eventually, Sonny's going to be going to the Asian Cup games, and Richarlison's going to have to be our striker. So we have to find a way, unless we sign somebody, we have to find a way that Richarlison produces as a striker. So maybe this is early preparation for Ange and for the club.
Okay, Richarlison, edge of the box, takes a shot, blocked by Cabarrus.
Block. He tripped.
3 minutes and 35 gone. Spurs nil, Newcastle nil. With the wide areas, Pedro Porro on the pitch on the right hand side. He's about to put the ball in the box. Oh, smashed it against. Was it smashed against? It was Brennan Johnson.
Oh.
Goal kick to Newcastle. Nice little play there from the left hand side between Son, Udogie, and Richarlison. Got his shots blocked.
Yeah.
That was a good block.
Let me tell you, if we go up 1-0, I'm not going to be confident because we've been up 1-0 the last 5 games.
Yeah. I still Newcastle playing it out from the back with Joelinton and Bruno Guimaraes on the left hand side.
I think it's been an even game the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like both teams. I said it before the game. I think there's going to be a lot of goals. Hopefully, we get one more than them, and we take away the points. But here we are, Kulusevski. He's going to take a play into Richarlison. Richarlison shot over the bar.
Over the bar. You say that's deflected.
First attack from Spurs, or first shot on, well, not on goal, but first shot.
Nice by Sonny. Nice to Richarlison.
Son, Kulusevski, and Richarlison all linking up.
Yeah, it was nice link-up play. Nice. Very, very nice.
That should have been a corner. That should have been a corner. It did deflect off Shaw, but it hasn't been given. Oh, it has been given. I beg your pardon. It has been given. Pedro Porro to take the corner.
Aero, come on.
Oh, Kulu.
Kulu.
Come on, someone take a shot.
Whack it.
Oh, man alive. Man alive.
Good job.
Spurs on the attack again with Sana White. Takes a shot. Good. Great knock. Davis strikes. Not getting it as clean as he wanted to.
What are you doing there, Davies? What are you doing? What are you doing, Davies, man?
Here we are, Brennan Johnson on the right-hand side. Overlap run by Pedro Porro, who receives the ball. Pedro's looking for a ball in the box. Solly's in there.
Oh!
Keeper claims it. The keeper claims it.
That was close.
So close. So close.
So close.
Very positive start by Tottenham. As always, 80% of the ball. No problems with our starting games, guys. Never a problem. 64 of you in the chat. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe to the channel, guys.
Yes. Smash a like.
Tries to play the ball out wide to Anthony Gordon. Joelinton takes on Pedro Porro. Looks at the edge of the box. Guimaraes strikes.
Whoa.
Good effort from Newcastle. That's one shot a piece. Richarlison and now Guimaraes who strikes it. That was a lovely strike. The way he tried, the technique was definitely the right idea. Just over the bar. There's no way Vicario would have got that ball.
Yeah, it would have been a miracle for Vicario to get to that.
No chance of him getting that ball. That would have been top bins all day long. Bruno G, as he's got on his back of his shirt. I think that's what we're going to call him. I'm going to call him Bruno G. Bruno G.
Eddie Howe wincing already.
Throw into Newcastle.
That's throw in Newcastle?
Yeah.
It went off.
Richarlison might have got the last touch there.
Yeah.
Joe Linton knocks it back to Lascelles, who plays it out wide to Trippier. Trippier on the ball, knocks it out wide. Intercepted by Doji. Is that ball out of play? Yes, looks like it's gone out of play for a Newcastle throw as Ange Postecoglou holds on the ball.
Good catch by him.
Yeah, Cube. We was just talking about this. About Sky had it in the graphics that he was playing on left with Charles on front. I did doubt it, but yeah, it looks like he's playing that way.
Put the pressure. Put the pressure. Pressure. Under pressure.
Anthony Gordon's wrong goal. Did he beat the offside? We don't know.
Is he offside?
Oh my word! Great defensive block by Davis. That was a certainty. 1-0. But was it offside? It looked like he was off. No, he was inside his own half. That would have been in. He was in. My word, Davis did enough there. My God, that line was super, super high. And no, my. Davis did enough. Davis did enough to put him off. Lucky escape there, Mari.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Alexander Isak was inches away of putting Newcastle 1-0 up. But Davis just managed to get a touch just before he did, and he knocked it out wide, thankfully, for Spurs. Son on the left-hand side. As Spurs go on looking for another attack. Bissouma, who desperately needs to have a positive game today. Has been a couple of last few performances not being his greatest. So we definitely need to have a positive one from him. I think if he can have a really good game, then we have a better chance of winning this one. Brennan Johnson on the right-hand side. Plays it back to Porro. Johnson. Brings it back to Christian Romero. 1-2 with Bissouma. Back to Bissouma. Bissouma central. Davis as the last man back, gets the ball, knocks it back to Romero. Romero may have to go all the way home to Vicaria. Vicaria plays it out wide to Pedro Porro. Knocks it forward to Richarlison to chase, but looks like a little bit too long. The keeper may claim this one, or has he? No, he hasn't. He's going to knock it long. But Gordon was already standing in the offside
I'm
position.
going by your commentary because I'm
yeah, no worries, man.
No worries.
10 minutes, just over 10 minutes gone. Spurs 0, Newcastle 0. I'll try and do a reminder.
What time are you on now?
10 minutes and 32.
Okay, good. I'm at 10:29. Okay.
Son, into Kulusevski. Kulu, looking for someone to make the run. Udoji on the left-hand side. Spurs verge on another attack. Knocks it out. A corner ball to Tottenham. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on.
Looked like it was a corner to me. No? Goal kick.
No, it's not a corner.
I thought it deflected off Trippier.
What?
It looked like a corner to me, but okay.
It looked like a corner to me. That is crazy. That is not what?
Goal kick to Newcastle goes long. Davis wins the header versus Trippier, and it goes for a throw to Newcastle, right next to the dugout, Spurs dugout.
That is weird.
Trippier looking for the run of Joe Linton, who gets intercepted almost by Richarlison. Goes back to Lascelles. Plays it to Shah. Shah looks like he's going to get intercepted. Great pressing by Kulu. Great work. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. He bodied you. Looks like the player's injured there. Shah is on the floor. Looks like he's hurt himself by the hip, but looks like. Play is stopped. Shah took a little bit too long. It's just they're coming together, isn't it?
Sir, he's down.
You know what? That's all a player has to do nowadays. You know that if he's intercepted or there's a sign of trouble, he could just go down on the floor,
Yeah,
stop the play. If the play stops, and yeah, okay, you give the possession back, but you've got everyone. It's a very smart thing to do. A lot of them do it now. Personally, I would never stop until the referee says so. Davis intercepted by Bruno G. Trippier. Lichellis goes long to Isaac, who's beaten to it to Romero. Udoji gets in front of the Newcastle player. Was it Lewis Miley, wasn't it? Yeah, Lewis Miley. Foul to Spurs right in the right exactly in the middle part of the pitch.
yeah. Doji.
Basuma.
Udoji.
Basuma. Kuta Romero. Basuma knocks it out wide, not quite made it to Johnson. Sardin win it. Joe Linton split Newcastle go on the attack. Joe Linton tries to play it to Miley, doesn't. Foul on Joe Linton by Sarr. I think Joe Linton was angry with his player or his teammate that they made the move. Let's have a look at this. There's a foul, nothing more. Everyone back for Spurs with Newcastle taking a free kick in the centre circle.
Yeah.
Very tight, compressed, high up the line. We really are holding up a high line. Ball played out wide to Anthony Gordon. Looks to take on Porro. Porro wins the ball back. Well done, Porro. Brilliant, brilliant work.
Good
Brilliant
job.
work.
Poro.
Into
Good
Johnson.
job.
Richarlison.
Poro.
Richarlison plays it out wide to Son. Son versus Shaw. Son. Oh, quicker Son. Don't slow your run down, man. Should have just. Son wins the ball back. No, that's not a foul. Is that a foul? You know what? Son just stopped his run. He was running at them and then he slowed down. It's just keep driving. Keep driving. Watching the replay. He's up against Shaw. Drive. Don't allow for Almiron to recover that ball.
Yeah.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul. He didn't even touch his face. He just put his body with. How is that a foul? It's a joke.
Acting,
Almiron, man. That's embarrassing.
Oh, acting, man. Deserves an Oscar for that, man. That's he's acting. And you know he's acting because if it was that, they will go to the VAR. This guy's acting, man.
Yeah, Cube, I was just saying, as he was up against Shaw, just keep going. Don't slow down to allow other players to recover. Just keep taking it down the line. Take it on a one-on-one. You might get a throw-in, you might get a corner. Keep going. Johnson, out wide, play in the box. We have players over. Trippier wins that ball. We had players in the box there. We couldn't get one. Which needs to be a better delivery from Brennan Johnson's there.
Man.
We had players over. Basuma knocks it out wide. Sapporo. Corner ball to Spurs.
Poro. Yeah. Corner
ball to Spurs. 16 minutes and 35 seconds gone. Spurs 0. Newcastle 0. Spurs are looking very threatening. Certainly attacking, but still haven't made the keeper work here. I want to see that keeper worked.
Yeah.
Plenty of body in the box.
Work that.
Can we repeat what we did with Cuti Romero? Header from Romero, cleared off the line. Oh my word! Romero nearly got his goal again. Cleared off the line.
Oh, Romero!
Great delivery by Poro. Romero in the same goal, just a different corner. Had it cleared off the line. Who was that on the line? Almiron. That was a certain goal. If Almiron hadn't been there to block it, he would have got it. Son on the left hand side. Plays it into Udoji. Bissouma. It's all Spurs at the moment. Sarr. Bissouma. Plays it in to Kulusevski in the number 10 role there. Romero knocks it out wide to Pedro Porro, who looks at the overlap run from Kulusevski. Wasn't a precise ball, and it goes out for a throw. Romero takes it quickly to Bissouma. Bissouma into Udoji. Bissouma. Every Newcastle player in their own half defending. Davis goes on a run, goes past that. Alexander, no, good knock, good ball over. Kulusevski. Kulu. Quicker.
Oh man, come
Kulu.
on.
Udoji. Kulu. Play it.
Come
Son.
on.
Just need to be a little bit more quicker, guys, in and around that box. Let's be quicker with the movement of the ball. Bissouma.
Decisive. Come on.
Udoji. Every Newcastle player behind the ball right now.
Yeah.
Need to move that ball a lot quicker, guys. Son on the left-hand side. 1-2 with Kulusevski. Kulu. Bissouma. Getting pressed to the ball. Knocks it back to Davis. Bissouma. Davis. Ball out wide to Son on the left-hand side. Son on his left foot. Great ball in the box. Blocked by their goalkeeper.
Mhm. Oh man.
That was a good ball in the box.
Yeah.
Richie was just a tad late to get in there.
Just a tad late.
Lascelles. Trippier, who plays the ball over the top to the left-hand side to the goalkeeper, goes back to Dubravka. Newcastle trying to slowly get back into this game by just trying to keep the ball, just so they can have a little bit of ball retention. Let's see, Spurs are letting them have the ball in. Richarlison's going to press Lascelles. He does so, and by doing so, wins a throw. No, it's a Newcastle throw. Deep into their own half, right by the corner flag. We're trying, Scott, man. We're trying. We are trying.
Yeah.
Guys, we need to get behind the team, man. I understand the frustration. I understand that we haven't won in 5. I understand everything, but we need to get behind the boys. No other choice. Need to get behind them. Going for a minor, we're going for a bit, 4 or 5 games. We enjoyed the first 10, 11, didn't we? So, let's try and be balanced a little bit. Yeah. From my point of view, I've always tried to be balanced. When we have won 10 in a row, never got carried away. I'm not going too much the other way now that we haven't got results in the last 5. Just try to be a bit balanced. Rationalise your thinking even whilst the game is going on. Come on, Richarlison on the attack. Sarr plays it into Brennan Johnson. First time goes in the box. Just a little bit too hard by Brennan Johnson. We had the players there with Son, with Richarlison in there.
Yeah.
Just needs to bend that ball. It was a straight. You see the way he put that ball in the box. It was a straight ball. Just didn't put enough bend there to allow Richarlison and Son give him a chance.
It's almost, and maybe I could be completely wrong. It's almost like teams call each other and like, hey, Tottenham is going to have the ball. They're going to have possession. They even get into the box, but when they get to the box, don't worry. We're not clinical in the box. We're not effective, when they get in the box. It's almost like I'm watching this game. It's almost a little bit of a replay of the Aston Villa game in the sense of, okay, we got the possession. We're going on the attack. And it's also,
Udoji, take a strike, Udoji. Got to be a bit more gutsy there. Edge of the box. Take a strike and open up for Udoji.
That's what I'm talking about.
But there you got to take a shot. He created himself a space there.
We don't know how to finish our dinner.
Joe Linton looks like he's picked up a knock there. He's gone back down on the floor, maybe from the earlier tackle. No, that was a coming together between Sarr and Joe Linton. A nice little battle forming there between the two players. Yeah, just seen the replay again of Udoji, who's just running that goal, and it all opened up for him. And he's tried to play the ball into the striker instead of just taking the shot. Who's that warming up? Is that one of the Newcastle players is warming up, number 36, Longstaff? Maybe one of the midfielders for Newcastle have picked up a knock. It could be Joe Linton himself.
Yeah.
Behind him, you can see Release and Brian Hill doing a few stretches and stuff. Brennan Johnson on the right hand side. Blocked by Valentino Livramento. It's got a hand. That's a mouthful, that name. Valentino Livramento.
Valentino.
Newcastle on the ball. Lascelles knocks it wide to Trippier, who's getting closed by Son. Trippier knocks it forward to Almiron, who's getting pressed by Bissouma. Udoji hasn't read the run of Almiron, who slows him down. Romero's gone straight in. That is a foul. Come on, Romero, man. In true Romero style.
Oh, that's foul.
You know already that's gonna be the warning one. The next one's gonna be a yellow. Yeah, gonna get. He's gone. He was a bit late, though, wasn't he? Yeah, it was.
That wasn't good, Romero.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities. You're right. I mean, the guys in the chat are saying it. You were saying it earlier on. A lot of similarity from the Aston Villa game. Perhaps some of it even from the West Ham game as well. We've attacked. We've got a lot of the ball, but we haven't really worked the keeper. We hadn't really worked the Martinez that much in the last in the previous game, and also. And also, Fabianski in the last game wasn't overly worked, so we need to improve on that.
Yeah.
Vicario knocks it out to Davis. Davis plays it forward to Kulusevski, who tucks in. Beats Wilson to knock it out wide to Porro. Porro to Papasar. Papasar knocks it forward, but Trippier clears with his header. Porro. Romero. Into Kulusevski in that number 10 role. Porro looking. Udoji checks back, goes out wide to Son. Son against Trippier. On the left hand side, puts it across. Goal! Come on, Udoji,
Yes.
1-0 Tottenham.
Yeah. Yes. Good goal.
Tottenham 1, Newcastle 0. 25 minutes on, and finally the deadlock's been broken by Tottenham. 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur. We take the lead for the last 6 games in a row. We have taken the lead. I don't want it to end the same way, though, guys.
I'm not celebrating. I'm not celebrating until it's too.
That was
the game is over.
what you want from your wingers, where Doji sets that up to Son. Son takes on his man. That's it. Dry. Knocks out the left, puts it across the goal. Doji's there to bank it in. Tottenham 1, Newcastle 0. Brilliant. This is probably why Son's playing out wide, because it can do much better than the other two perhaps can in a one-on-one situation.
Well, Charleston can do it. That's why, as I'm saying, it's preparing for January. Oh no, we scored first.
Brilliant.
Again. Yeah, no, it's like, oh no, we
change
scored
our
first
banner.
again.
Guys in the chat, how are we all doing? Happy with that?
Udoji, my dog, Udoji.
Tottenham on the attack again.
Earth. That's my dog, Udoji.
Calm, calm, calm. Plenty of football still to play.
Yeah. Plenty of football to play.
But that's what we need the wide players to do, especially when you got teams who defend in numbers. We need the players on the outside who take on their man and put the ball in the box, and then hopefully have the runners in. Newcastle on the attack. Anthony Gordon in the box, sets it up for Joe Linton, who strikes. Blocked by Busuma, and it goes for a corner kick to Newcastle. 28 minutes gone. Spurs 1, Newcastle 0. Let's go, boys. Come on.
Yeah, I'm a couple seconds behind you. What a block. Busuma. I just hit 28. You're at 28, what, 23? I'm at 28.06.
Corner.
Where are you at now?
Corner by Newcastle. Defended by Richarlison. Brilliant, brilliant header, but we get a foul. I am now on 28 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay. I'm at 26.
Oh, so you're a bit behind.
Yeah. 14 seconds.
Let me know. I'm on 28:47. I just paused it.
Okay. Okay, I'm getting close.
So
I'm gonna let you know.
28:47.
You could go right now.
Cool. So we've got a situation here with the game has stopped. It's going all the way back to Vicario. Not sure what's happening right now, but we're playing on. Davis. Back to Vicario.
That's the Vicario.
Playing in to Busuma. Come on, Bis. Drive with that ball.
I'm on busy.
Kulusevski.
Ulu. Sonny.
Back to Davis. We've got Kucha Romero on the ball.
Romero. Nice pass.
Kulu.
Nice. Kulu passing. Yeah, but Chelsea. Yes, Sonny. Look at that. Johnson.
Oh, Sark.
So it's Sark. You know what? I expect
we are guys. We are getting the numbers. If you look at the ball, every time Son and Brennan Johnson come into play in the wide areas, we are getting the numbers in the box. We had Richarlison, Sarr, Son, Udoji, all in the box there. And the ball falls to.
We should have scored there.
The ball falls to Sarr, and he can.
Oh,
we got the runners going in, guys. We got the runners going in, and that was a poor finish.
That's terrible.
You know what? Sar's never going to be that. Sar's never going to be that guy to score goals, is he?
Yeah,
He
Sar's
does a
not
lot
gonna
of.
score like that. I mean, that's what I'm like. Oh man, Johnson.
We just need one of them to land to one of the runners to make it 2-0. Spurs so close to a 2-0, but we move just over the 30-minute mark. Spurs 1, Newcastle 0. Anthony Gordon on the ball. Newcastle look to go on attack. John Linton on the outside. Lewis Mile in the middle. Plays it out wide to Trippier. Trippier's looking for a runner. Bruno G gets dispossessed by Richarlison. Great work by Richarlison. Brilliant, brilliant work. Helping the team out. Son on the left-hand side. Tries to beat Shah. Ball goes out wide. Dubravka. Lichellis knocks it back to Dubravka. Dubravka. Why are you not laughing? Did I say something funny? I'm watching the game with my boys. They're here with me watching it.
Your son must be happy.
Well, what's his name? Lascelles. Am I saying Lascelles? Am I saying his name wrong? And you're telling me 32 minutes in that I'm been saying his name wrong. When you told me I'm saying it wrong, how'd you say it? Oh, it's quite funny, so you just let me say it. How'd you say his name? Lascelles. Lascelles. I like Lascelles better. But now you're all laughing. Now you're all laughing. Ball over the top. We win the ball back. Udoji. See, I call him Udoji, but a lot of people call him Udogi. It sounds really wrong, Udogi.
It was a dog.
Yeah, it's like a dog, like Udogi. I call him Udoji. Is that not right? What's his name?
Udoji.
Udoji, right? It is right. Some people call him Udogi. And I'm like, are you calling the dog? And my sons are forever laughing at me, man. I don't even take it personal. They actually laugh. They let me say the name long enough to then to say, by the way, you're saying it wrong. Newcastle on the attack. Almiron saved by Vicario. It was a weak finish, I have to say. A weak finish, but it was a good play. But again, we lost the ball there. There you go. Brennan Johnson giving it to Isak. Isak knocks it out wide to Gordon, who plays Almiron in. Left foot finish was weak. Got away with that one. But it is again from our losing the ball inside our own half. Kulusevski on the attack. Son up against Richarlison plays into Son. This was by Trippier and offside. Who's offside there, ref?
Offside?
Who's offside? Richie offside when he received the ball. I don't know why we're watching this. Why are we watching the cells? We're watching a replay of the goal. Great work by Son on that left wing. Udoji scoring. You know what? They had about 2-3 players. They had behind Udoji. There was Brennan Johnson, and I think if I saw correctly, Poro was there as well, also in line to receive that ball. So any of those three could have scored that goal, but Udoji was there first.
Is still at the game?
I think he is. I think he is. I'm not 100% sure because I've not spoken to him today. So, but yeah, he's a season ticket holder, so he should be at the game. So as far as I'm concerned, both him and JP are both at the game.
Okay.
He's offside, surely. Yeah, Newcastle on the offside. Let's read some of the comment, guys. What are your feelings in these? Just 35 minutes gone, or coming up to 35 minutes? What are you saying, guys?
It's the replay. It's the replay.
Oh, it's Udogi. All right, C-Cube saying it's Udogi because Udogi told the interviewer how to pronounce it when he joined. Fair enough. Udogi is Udogi. Udogi. How'd you say that with an Italian accent, Mari?
Udogi. Udogi. With your hands.
Celsius by the seashore, yeah. Right, Trippier up against Son. Udogi wins the ball, but gives it away. Lascelles. Lascelles. And now these lot just want me to call him Lascelles all game. I'll call him Lascelles, I don't care.
Lascelles.
What's he going to do? Complain? There we are. Come on, boys. Tottenham dominance at the moment. Let's get another goal. Let's add to this dominance with another goal. It'd be great to go into a half-time 2-0 up if we can, guys. Come on, you Spurs.
Sar.
Papa Mata Sar knocks it out wide to Udogi. No, Udogi's Pedro Porro. Udogi. Brennan Johnson takes on his man on the left side. Porro, is that a foul by Jolinton? No, it isn't. It looks like a foul to me, surely. That's a foul.
Unless they're playing that damage.
Sar. Romero plays it into Sar. Nice little flicked into him. Sar doing 1-2s.
Sar playing tiki-taka with each other.
Come on, Richarlison. Great work by Richarlison. I'm really listen, he's putting a shift in. You'd expect that from the forward. Come on, Sonny. Son versus Trippier. Come on, Sonny. Sonny. Yes, Sonny. Go on, Sonny. Go on, Sonny. Richarlison 2-0.
Go,
Come on, Spurs! Great work by Sonny on the left-hand side, who takes on Trippier. Then knocks the ball back into the 6-yard box. Richarlison on his left foot makes it 2-0. Great work, Sonny. Tottenham 2, Newcastle 0. Nothing more than what we deserve.
2 assists for Sonny. He's assisted to the pigeon. That is Richarlison. Oh, Sonny.
Brilliant. We've just seen the replay of the goal. Sonny on the left-hand side with beats Trippier, knocks it back to 6-yard, and Richarlison on his left foot, bottom corner. 2-0 Tottenham. Come on, you Spurs.
Well played by Sonny. Sonny schools Trippier. He schools him. Cut him up. He took Trippier dancing and dancing.
You know what? Once that attacker gets in the area, it's so hard. And there we go. He's off with a penguin dance. Once the attacker gets in the area, it's so difficult for a defender because he can't really put a foot in, and he has to be careful. So therefore, it allowed Son to just steamroll Trippier there and put the ball into Richarlison's path to make it 2-0. Great work. Finally, we take a 2-0 lead. Nothing more than what we deserve, guys. I have to say, Spurs have been a better side so far.
You gotta laugh, Iggy.
And now we've got a scoreline that reflects that a little bit. 2-0. Game's not done, but we're in a good position. We're in a good position so far.
Iggy, you gotta laugh.
39 minutes gone.
I'm giving myself a headache.
Keep going, guys. Keep going. Richarlison on the attack. Into Kulusevski. Take it on. Take it into Son. Son versus Trippier again. Son is looking to someone to play it into. He does. So Pedro Porro strikes. Blocked by Joe Linton.
Get it back. Iggy, I was saying I'm giving myself a headache.
What? Just shouting?
Yeah.
Take it easy. Take it easy, yeah.
Oh man. Oh gosh.
Igor is right. We need to, if we can, try and kill the game. Listen, I'm gonna agree. I totally agree.
I'm giving myself a headache.
But more importantly, whilst it is absolutely important to kill the game off, make sure that we don't allow them back in either. Don't leave ourselves so exposed. While we got Romero on the floor injured. I was at the landing. He's gone up for a header. Isaac has got in and he's landed on that left-hand side.
Oh, is Romero hurt? Okay,
yeah, it landed awkwardly on that left hip. Let's change the score, guys. Let's change the score.
Calm down. I don't want to...
Calm down, Murray. Calm down.
Yeah, headache.
Calm down. Plenty of the game. Plenty of football still to play. Still much to do, guys.
I'll take an aspirin or Advil at halftime. Oh man. Come on, you boys. Come on.
Where's the ball back? Brennan Johnson strikes! Oh, just wide of the goal.
Oh.
Spurs so close to making it 3-0 with Brennan Johnson. The ball won by Sarr, and Johnson gets that ball from Sarr at the edge of the area, strikes it with his right foot just wide of the post with Dubravka beaten. Oh, it hits the post as well. It hits the outside of the post. Oh, my. Could have been curtain call there for Newcastle. Sarr to Kulusevski. Kulusevski plays it out wide. No, it gets dispossessed by Lewis Miley. Let it go. Kulu strikes. Weak finish. Dubravka parries that, no problems. Newcastle on the ropes here, guys. Should push the try.
For those who say Sonny can't play on the left, they know who they are. It's just those guys got to finish their dinner. The only difference is Sonny was doing that the first couple of games. The problem is they wasn't finishing their dinner. Tonight, they're finishing their dinner.
Those words have never come out of my mouth. I've never ever talked about a title challenge. You guys are in a title challenge. How's that going for you?
No, we're not in a title challenge.
How's that going?
Challenge. Yeah, I've never said it. No, I don't think anybody on Tottenham away have said we're in a title challenge.
I don't know.
I know. I can speak for myself. I've never said that.
I've said from the beginning of the season. If you guys have followed me or heard what I've said from the beginning of the season, it's year one of Ange Postecoglou. I think
Exactly.
the best thing I said,
Mm.
I said it from the off. My mindset has not changed. Never changed. One, we're winning 10 in a row, or 10, 10 positive results, or even now that we've lost, however many games. I've always said the objective this year, if we can, is to return back to Europe. Europa League is fine. Champions League will be even better.
Yeah.
That's what I've said.
I've always said 6, between 6 and 8.
No. I would go as far as say, why not go for top 4? Why not? Anyway, Son's on the attack.
Son,
So Son's on the attack. Into Kulusevski. Strikes! Oh, no! He missed a head.
what y'all
Richarlison
said?
misses a header from 3 yards
It
out.
could be 3-0.
Son on... So... We counter attacked after Joelinton's ball gets this was a Doji. Son, who runs the full length of the pitch, goes centrally, plays it out to the left hand side to Kulusevski, strikes, gets deflected, and Richarlison totally misses the header from 3 yards out with the keeper in no man's land. Oh my god.
To be correct, Will said that there
Well,
will.
Will, that's Will. I'll let Will.
Yeah.
Arsenal the group. I'll let Will answer that. I'm saying what I've said. I'm going by what I've said. Mari can go by what he said. Will, Still, JP, they go by what they say. You need to ask them that.
Yeah.
With me, I cannot speak for Will. He's not here. I'm not going to speak, put words in his mouth. I don't know what he
I
said
know Will's
in that
prediction,
merit.
but he didn't say he didn't say we're going to win the title. I know for me, I've said, and you can clip it from previous episodes. I've said between 6th and 8th. Still, when we had the 10-game winning streak, because it's a first. My expectation was an identity, a philosophy, a DNA of where we're going, and we have done that, or we're in the process of doing it. And so, if we get Champions League, that's just extra. That's cherry on the cake.
Yeah, listen, that's what I said. I think the first objective, being the fact that we're out of Europe all season, is to return back to Europe. We want to be back in Europe. Who
Yeah.
doesn't? A team like Tottenham should be
Obviously,
back in Europe. If
Europa,
it's Europa or Champions League, remains to be seen. But we have time to talk about that after the game, guys. Let's go, Newcastle. Newcastle on the attack, but get brilliantly dispossessed by Sarr. Brilliant work by Sarr. And that's probably why he got another head against the foot of Lo Celso.
Richarlison.
No.
Oh, he slips.
3 minutes added on. Newcastle on the attack.
3-0. It should be 3-0. Oh,
guys, I don't want to talk about the objectives of Spurs. We can talk about that. There'll be plenty of time after the game, or even tomorrow night in the Monday Night Live show, guys. And hopefully all of us will be there and you can hear all our takes on it. We're all part of Tottenham away, but it doesn't mean we'll have, even in the panel, it doesn't mean that we'll have the same ideas on what we want. Yeah. I can only go by what I've said, and I'll continue to say. Anyway, Newcastle on the attack. Anthony Gordon being put under pressure by Romero. Kulusevski going up against Anthony Gordon, plays it back to Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes on the ball. With every Spurs player behind the ball now. Udogie going up against Trippier. Trippier plays the ball in the box, brilliantly blocked by Bissouma.
Good job,
Bissouma. Goal kick.
He's stepping up this game.
Yeah, he's covered a lot of ground.
He needed to.
Covered a lot of ground.
Because he's been struggling. He needed to.
Corner ball to Newcastle, Mari. Yeah, he's done brilliant work. It's been a brilliant half, but there's another 45 plus minutes to go in the second, so much still to do, guys. 2 minutes before the half-time break. It's Spurs 2, Newcastle 0, with Newcastle on the corner right now. Ball goes in. Lascelles makes a meal of that. Son clears it.
On the counter. Oh, deflected.
Clears it. Lascelles look like he's got a and he's carrying a knock. He's not running. He's not running with any fluidity. I don't think we're going to see him back out in the second half. It looks like he's picked up a knock and he can't shake it off. Yeah, look, Richarlison. Let's go see the CID 2022. Listen, Richarlison is what he is. Listen, I've been happy with his work rate. He's done brilliantly leading the line from the front. But yeah, in regards to finishing and stuff like that, listen, I'm not gonna listen. There's no point. I'll be wasting my time. Like, what's the point slating a guy, man? He's here and he's got a job to do. I think we all know what Richarlison's here to do and what he can offer. Take it or leave it. I'm not going to start slating him. I'm not going to slate my player, man. He's wearing a shirt. I'm going to support him, guys. Great play by Brennan Johnson. Nice little nutmeg towards Wellington. Brennan still running with the ball into Kulusevski, into Richarlison. Richarlison play to Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson to Kulusevski. Take us. Play it back to. We overcook it.
That's corner.
Do you know what, Mario? It's half time, guys. Spurs 2, Newcastle. When we attack, we get to a certain point, and then we just slow it down. We overcook it. We start overplaying it. Just don't stop the rhythm of the attack. That's what I was trying to get at earlier. When you're in full flow attacking, don't stop your flow, because it allows players to get behind the ball. It allows your players to get marked, and it's just we run out of chances there.
That was last game against West Ham. Kulu was doing that on the right. The commentators will say, "Why is he helping West Ham defenders get back on the ball?"
The thing is, like this comment here. Listen, I totally understand that, and I would have Son playing in the middle. But I can also understand why in this game, given what we've seen in this first half, why he's playing out on the left, because he can deliver. He can deliver on the wide areas. And that is a problem. The problem is not play Son in the middle or play Son out wide. The problem is we need Son up front and we need Son on the left. So it's clear where the problem is. We need to up the quality of the squad. Needs to be done starting from January and again in the summer. Up the quality where you can have Son whenever you want to play him, on the left or in the middle. But then we've got someone who's equally as good playing on the left or playing in the middle, depending where Son goes to play. We need to up the quality, make them all level. Romero, Son, Maddison, Bissouma. We need to add Kulu. We need to add Bentancur, Romero, Van der Ven. We need to add to that level of quality and spread it right across the pitch. You with me, guys? Yeah. In certain areas, we are lacking. And this is why we're having to play Richarlison not on the left, playing Son. Now, today, we're playing Son on the left, Richarlison front two. We knew that they will play a low block, so they probably would have stifled Son in the middle, right? So you say to Tottenham, right, you say, if you're Newcastle, you said Tottenham, go out wide. Well, you're not as good in the wide areas. But with Son there and Brennan Johnson, who's probably doing a bit better on the right-hand side than perhaps he does when he plays on the left, are doing just that. And then once you get the quality of those balls in the box, you get the runners in, and then it's up to those runners to make it count. Sarr had an opportunity to make it count, didn't. Richarlison, that 3-yard header, he just missed the ball from 3 yards out, didn't. So that's what needs to happen, guys. We know where the issues are, and we know where we need to improve on. Kane is not Kane, the disabled team. Kane is not with us.
This link is only for C Cube.
I think Stell's from the ground. Here we are. Stel, man, what's happening? People have been asking, where is he at the ground? Is he? I said, I don't know. I said that because I know you've been unwell during the week, so we wasn't sure if he was at the ground or not. Now we have the confirmation he is at the ground. Stel, your thoughts this first 45 minutes. Give it to the people, man.
I think, again, it's one of those halves where we've dominated the match, completely bossed it. We've created some chances. No real clinical one-on-one type chances. But Sonny has been fantastic out on the left. He's got Trippier on the back foot. Trippier had a bad game against Everton midweek. And we've clearly targeted him because Richie's playing down the middle. Listen, I always give Richie loads of grief. Today, Richie's had a good game, I have to say. His link-up play, he's winning his battles for us defensively. He scored a goal as well. We're playing well. The whole team is playing well. The only little vulnerability is we've still got that mistake in us in the back. Brennan Johnson nearly gave away an unbelievable chance, and there's been little moments where Newcastle have got in, but now we've got a 2-goal buffer. Maybe we can afford to have one slip up if we have it, as long as we get another goal. But yeah, Newcastle aren't even in the game at the moment. But the one thing we know about Spurs is it's always a game of 2 halves. So let's wait and see. Let's not get too carried away. But this is no different to the last 4 or 5 games we've seen, where Spurs come out first half all over the other team and not been able to score. So it's good for once we've got 2 goals and it's deserved. Son, honestly, Son on the left today has been brilliant. Richie has been very, very good down the middle. The midfield's played well. Pape Sarr's having a good game. Basuma looks much better today, I have to say. Ben Davies is having a great game.
I've been really impressed with our fullbacks. I've been really impressed with our fullbacks.
They've been good.
Both Pora and Adoji have been brilliant. Have you noticed that when we're getting in the wide areas, and finally with Brennan Johnson and Son, we are getting a bit of quality from those wide areas. Have you noticed the amount of runners that are getting in the box? We had Sarr, Kulu. Everyone's trying to get into that box to get numbers in there, and that's how we got the goals. And we had a chance with Sarr where he missed it, he flapped it, and then that another one with Richarlison just missing the header from 3 yards out. We're getting players in the box because we know the quality from the wide areas with Son there, especially. Those balls are going to be coming in.
Yeah, the wing backs have been brilliant today, and the general crossing into the box has been good. I think we've got a few more goals in us today. I think Spurs have got a few more goals in us. What we can't afford to do is come out second half and start getting complacent and making silly errors. Like I said, we've got a little buffer. So if we do make that one mistake, okay, 2-1. But Spurs need to get... I think if Spurs score one more goal, this game's over, I think. But you never know with us. You can't predict what's gonna happen.
What have you made of Kulu in the number 10? He's back in the number 10 role.
He's better. He's better in the 10. Listen, Kulu's better in the 10 than what he is out wide. It's clear. He needs to stay in that position. There are moments, though, where just that quick first time through ball isn't being played, though, by Spurs. There's been opportunities to play a killer pass and we still haven't played it. I'll give you one example. So Son's running with the ball. He's running. He finds himself in the penalty box. And at the last minute, he's like, right, I'll play out wide to Kulu. No, shoot. You're in a better position than Kulu. There's a time when Kulu had the ball. And you're thinking, Kulu, play it to Son straight away. And then Kulu kind of makes this kind of diagonal run. And you're like, where are you going? So I still think that killer pass is lacking, though, from Spurs.
Before I get Cube in, and I will get Cube in, I'm really interested to hear what Cube has to say. Let's
get an Arsenal fan's perspective.
Shut it. Like you have right to say
in true Romero style, Cube. In true Romero style, Stell's got in. Go on, Cube. Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah. So I would say that I don't know about brilliant from Richie. I think it's a little of an exaggeration. I think he's getting in better positions and he's getting himself in the box, but he's missed like a few chances, like a few good chances. So he has issues like finishing still. Like he can't finish it. Like very good chances. There were a few that were not good chances, like they weren't like good crosses into the box for him. So I will say that some of what looks like missed chances for him are just not very good chances. But I don't know, man. If we have Harry Kane or Sonny in that position, they finish. Richie's still finish, so I would not say that he's having a game.
Do you know, Cube? What? Whilst you're talking about Sonny, do you know the one thing I've noticed today, and it just goes to show what is missing in this Tottenham side, because as soon as you put a bit of quality in the wider area, you see what can happen. And unfortunately, we can only play Son in one position. We play him in the middle or on the left-hand side. And we just lack quality. If Son's playing for the middle, it's clear that we need a better player to do what he's doing today in those wider areas. And it's like having a short blanket. Like, which part do you cover? The middle, or do you go wide?
Well, that's
Because
the thing. Everybody's saying that Son can't play in the left wing anymore. Straight up not the case, and he's showing it right now. He can play all across the front line. The bad thing is that we don't have anybody else of Son's quality that can play across the forward line other than him. So we need, whether it's a striker or whether it's a winger, we need to get quality forwards in there, to be able to finish our chances. We have to go in January and get that. But I will say this also. I talked about Sar and Basuma being in midfield. I said, you know what? Basuma and Sar is a better pairing in midfield than Basuma and Højbjerg. And I think it shows it this time because Højbjerg's not there, then it allows Basuma to play better because he can be more defensive. He can actually, have that space and to help with the back line, and that's what he's doing right now.
but
So
this just tells us even more that we need to up the quality of the squad. It's so obvious, that it's so clear to see that we still need to up the quality in there, because as soon as you have those qualities, we knew that a lot of teams now, when they come to the at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, they get a set up in a way they make it really difficult. They try to star for you, put 11 men behind the ball, and it's up to you as the home team to try and break that down. We couldn't do that against Villa. We couldn't do that against West Ham. Today we tried something different by putting Son out wide to try and get around and flood the box with the midfielders coming in, and it's worked. It's worked. So that's credit to Ange as well for noticing that. But on the flip side, it just reminds us yet again that we need to up the quality of the squad, be it in January, in every market that opens up, January and the summer. We need to keep upping the quality to the level of the Van der Ven, Romero, Son, Bissouma. We need to up that level.
Guys, listen,
And
I've got to go. I'll
that
speak to
will
you
take
after.
time. Take care, Stel.
Bye.
And that will take time.
yeah, I agree. And I will say this also is that our back line is still, I mean, it looks vulnerable. I mean, I think that Romero's playing well. I think Davies is definitely putting his body on the line, but our
Why is that we're looking vulnerable? Because I was saying the fullbacks are playing really well, and Romero and Davis, like you said, are playing well.
They're fast enough. They're trying, and they're just but barely. See, if Van de Ven is back there, and not Davies, then he gets there before it starts looking scary. You know what I
So
mean?
it's because we're slow. Then
Yeah, it's
essentially
slow.
we lack a bit of pace.
Yeah, like I think that, Davies, that's why I've always said that Davies is better than Dyer, because Davies, he puts his body on the line. He has done it time and time again. He will throw his body at the ball if he has to. The only issue is that he's slow. He's too slow. So what happens is that he can't get there sometimes in time, or he's just trying to put his body on the line. It doesn't quite, it's just not fast enough, or he doesn't make it in time. So right now, you notice that when we're tracking back, somebody is trying to get back there, and it's not enough bodies back there because Davies is not fast enough, and Romero is like there alone, basically.
So yeah, it's just although Davies is an honest player, his forte is the blocking. He's putting a tackle, is getting that block in the line, on the line, literally is that to literally just touch it in and to take it to.
I don't think he's great at tackling either. I think he's better at blocking. You know what I mean? He'll put his body in line, but he is not great at, like, if somebody's running, at goal, he's not great at making like a clean tackle. Like Romero will make a tackle, but like Davies is not as good at making tackles, but he will, if he gets there in time, he will block. He'll block to say, like, for all his life, he'll block. It's just that he can't get there fast enough. And that's why there was a few times in the first half, if you notice, it was scary. Like we didn't have enough bodies in the back. Like they were already on the counterattack. They already had more bodies in the back than we did. And it's because, we just didn't have the players that were fast enough to get down there in time, at least defensive players, right? So Van de Ven, the reason why Van de Ven makes all the difference is because he's really fast.
The players are sorry.
better
Go on.
on,
Sorry.
but also obviously better on the ball as well. But he's also like faster.
All right, we've got the players coming out of the tunnel, ready to start the second half. The Newcastle players are out. The Spurs players are already out there. We look like I'm going to bring the banner back across for the second half. Are you staying with us, Cube, the second half, or you need to shoot off? It's not a problem either way. I just wanted to ask. Or do you want to come back after the game? It's up to you.
Yeah, no, I'll stay on for a bit and see.
You stay on as long as you want, and if you need to shoot off, just
a little ahead of you. So let me watch for a bit and see how.
We're literally about to kick off. I see Richarlison standing on the ball. I think Mari's gone to have a lie down. He said he was having a bit of a headache, and we've kicked off. Spurs 2, Newcastle 0. The second half is underway. Basuma's on the ball with Porro on the middle of the park. 1-2 with Sarr, and Spurs are off again. Brendan Johnson on the right-hand side. Overlap run by Sarr, which gets ignored. Pedro Porro. Bissouma, Sarr. Plays it out wide to Brendan Johnson. Does he get a cross in? He does. Gets intercepted. And Spurs have started strong. A corner, was that a corner ball? No. Throw in to. Am I ahead of you, Mari? Have I gone too far ahead of you guys?
Yeah. And I didn't touch the stream.
I was ahead of you, and then now you're ahead of you're
No,
ahead.
I was ahead. I was always not, but I had to. I slowed down to let Mari catch up, so I had to pause it. But if I'm ahead, I'm happy to hold out. I'm gonna block. Like I've locked it now. 46 minutes. Bang on. Let me know when you're there.
Okay.
And I'll carry on playing again.
Okay.
I'm on exactly 46 minutes right now.
Okay. I'm at 39. It's gonna be a bit, but it's because
I'm at 33. I'm at 35.
It's the commercials.
35.
You know what it is? It's the commercials. We have commercials. You guys commercials.
So
we don't have it during the game, but like right before the second half started, and right before the first half starts, they will like run a commercial.
All right, I'm at. You can go right now.
Right, here we are. Gotcha. So we've got Davis. Guys, I've got some dinner here with me. Please forgive me while I have something to eat. I've not eaten anything all day.
No, you're good.
Just gonna have a bit of food.
Yeah, sorry I stepped away. I took an Advil. I do have a slight headache. But...
Oh, man.
You look like you was going to pass out.
Richie is. Ooh.
Richie's on the floor. What happened to him?
That's a foul. That's a foul. He got hit in the back of the head. Come on. That was a foul. He got smacked in the back of the head. No, it was more of a coming together though, to be fair, but still.
In true Shah style. He does that quite a lot, doesn't he, Shah?
Yeah, but I mean Richie spends a lot of time on the ground. I'm a Spurs fan and I'll admit that Richie spends a lot of time on the ground.
Here we go again. Newcastle on the attack. Big up, Rathish.
Big up, Iggy, Maury. Hi, Cubes.
Sorry, man. I wasn't ignoring you. I did see your message. I just didn't know how to. I'm waiting for one of the guys to get on.
No, that's fine. No,
do that.
No problem at all, man. No problem at all.
Newcastle on the attack. 47 minutes, 15 seconds. Just letting you know where we're all at so we can all be synced. Bruno, Guimaraes on the ball. Out wide to Trippier. Spurs. Every Spurs player behind the ball. Guimaraes got too much time there. Gets closed down by Richarlison. Richarlison has really put in a shift in. I have to say, the quality is what it is, but he's definitely
but
working for the cause.
He can't finish, but he's getting in the box.
He's getting there.
Yeah,
and you know that's the thing, we've got to look at it. So you know we need to up the quality. We said it at halftime. We just need to up the quality of the squad. Newcastle on the attack, blocked by Trippier's cross, gets blocked by Doji for a corner ball for Newcastle. 48 minutes on the clock. Spurs 2, Newcastle 0. I expect for the first 10-15 minutes Newcastle to really come out strong. We need to stay strong and together for this next sort of 10-15 minutes. Really keep it locked, and if we can, try and be dangerous on the attacks. Corner ball.
Strong.
Well defended by Davis. Kulusevski into the box. Newcastle win the ball back. Plays it out wide to Isak. Udogie is the closest man to him. Supported by Brennan Johnson. 1-2 with Gordon. Isak puts the ball in the box. Great defending by Davis.
Great.
Brilliant
Good
stuff. I
job.
didn't like the fact that Udogie gave Isak way too much space to put a cross in. Needs to put pressure on that ball. Lewis Smiley. Almiron. 1-2 with Bruno. Well done. Richie's in there. Wins the ball back. Kulusevski on the left-hand side with Son just inside on the run. We're getting men forward here. Sarr. Brennan Johnson. We've got 4 versus 3. Let's have a good delivery. Johnson knocks it back. That ball wasn't great, was it? You think that Kulu will put a better ball in there for his left foot? We had 4 versus 3 there. This is the mean. We're getting the players there supporting all our attacks. We're getting the numbers there. The delivery from the wide areas. That's why Son is playing wide today, because he's given us just that quality when required. Sarr.
We have younger players, so they're all a little bit faster, which is why we're able to get in position. But we don't have the quality to finish the chances or to,
Sometimes as a player, you just before they execute that final ball, just to slow down by a millisecond, just to focus on getting the connection of the ball that you want.
Newcastle are devoid of ideas. We're dominating them. We have to win this game. We are dominating them. I'm watching this game. They're devoid of ideas.
Yeah. And some of these young players got some composure. They need to have more composure.
We've got to kill it off, though. If there's anything that we've learned in the last few games.
Romero, what are you pushing? You don't want them to have set pieces, man, because that's Newcastle. They got those tall guys, man.
Romero. All right.
What minutes are you guys in? What minutes are you in?
50,
46.
Oh, that's fine. I'm only 10 seconds behind. That's fine. Yep, not too far. Catching up.
So there's a free kick to Newcastle in a very dangerous position.
Especially with Trippier.
Tottenham holding a really strong line. Got players in.
9 players in the penalty box.
Yep. Ended by Spurs. I do always worry though when we give those situations away, man.
Oh my gosh.
Gordon with another ball. Udogie wins that. Son gets beaten to the ball by Trippier. Bruno Guimaraes floats the ball into Isak. Porro into Joelinton. Joelinton, well supported by Sarr. No, doesn't win the ball back. Oh my, it's getting a bit scrappy here. Richarlison, great work. Really is putting really defensive tackles in there. But Newcastle still on the attack.
Yeah, I mean,
great ball by Trippier to Gordon, who skies it over the bar. Thank God for that. Mama, go ahead. Go for it, Cube. So you were saying?
Oh, no, I was going to say he's having a good game for him. I know I sound like a hater. I'm not trying to. He is having a good for him.
What can we do, man? He is what he is.
It's so frustrating, when he just can't finish.
We're not going to be able to change that.
Unfortunately.
We're not going to not straight away, no, not immediately.
Probably not ever.
You know what?
My God.
As long as he's not being lazy or not working or not working hard. Newcastle on the attack again. Got men coming forward. Ball goes in the box. Blocked by Davis and another corner ball.
Davies, good job.
I think Davis has done all right, to be fair. I mean, he's putting his body on the line.
Come on, that's a foul. I'm a little bit.
Romero on the floor. Looks like he got hit on the ankle. By who?
That's a foul. That's a yellow.
I don't know. It looked like it was Romero that went in on Joelinton, right? I know. My.
Now he popped his foot, and then Joelinton got him on the ankle. Joelinton was coming in on his ankle.
Yeah, what a mad weekend so far. Chelsea been put in a spliff. Man United got hammered yesterday. It's crazy. I mean,
I'm not even Pochettino's proper under pressure now. Anyway, Spurs defend the corner brilliantly. Kulusevski with his mask got the Zorro effect.
I mean, why is he wearing a face mask? I just noticed
I
that.
think.
Is it
I
because-
think. Did he get
broke his nose.
elbow?
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
very-
yeah. Oh,
He
get the
broke,
Oh, that was close. Oh, man
Yeah.
alive.
would be a nice counter.
he broke his nose on Thursday night.
All right. Yeah. Makes sense.
That's a foul. How
Yeah.
can that not be given a foul? No, it's a foul.
He's a.
He's not in control.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a given that he slipped Bruno Guimaraes, but he's not in control. It's just a foul on Sarr.
I saw in the replay now. Yeah, it's two. I think he's lunged in. I think.
He's not in control. I know he slipped, but it's still a foul. I'm not saying give him a yellow card, but it's a foul.
Yeah.
Guys, we haven't quite come out the same way second half. I don't know what your thoughts are for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a
it
bit
feels
different. Newcastle is definitely.
At least we were able to finish our chances, but it is a similar trend from the last
Yeah.
couple.
No. I think you'd expect Newcastle to have a reaction because I think Eddie Howe's giving Rocket up the backside at half time. I feel.
Yeah.
Shout out Steve, who must be raging right now.
Well, he's on Kevry Lewis's stream. I was watching him.
Oh yeah, I just
That's-
what's on the
Oh,
what's
Kulu.
Oh, man.
Oh,
weak shot.
so.
Bissouma. Ugh.
Woo.
It was a weak shot. Oh. Mm.
None of our midfielders can strike a ball properly. Bissouma, Sarr, none of them.
That's just Bentancur and Lo Celso and Madison.
So when those balls
Wait,
come in
what?
the edge of the box,
Has had some belters actually. To be fair,
who?
Hoiberg.
Højbjerg, Skip himself can strike a ball, but
Skip has had like one. I mean, Hoiberg has had a few.
That very first season, he had that one.
we don't have that option where we get to the byline and we can knock the ball to the edge of the box, edge of the D, in the hope that we get a centre midfielder come in and just smack one.
Yeah, that's
We
Lo Celso.
don't have that option. We do it, but we don't have the players to strike from there.
Yeah, he's on the bench. That's Lo Celso. He's the only one.
Correct me
right
if I'm
now.
wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Højbjerg might have scored at long range against Villa two seasons ago. I think under Nuno. I think that's the
He
example.
scored last. He scored last season as
I mean,
well.
the fact that you've had to go 2 years back to go and find it, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at. We have to go back. Like before Romero against West Ham, when was the last time we scored a header from a corner? We have to go back. It shouldn't be you have to go back to look at last free kick, Ericsson. You know, we should make it more of a frequent thing. Spurs on the attack.
Too much mustard.
So close.
Oh, Johnson.
No, I just said it. Højbjerg scored he scored last season, not like two seasons ago. He scored last season a couple of times, belters. Højbjerg, and then he has.
I just want to see it a bit more frequent. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. I want to see it a little bit more frequent.
I know what you mean, Iggy. Yeah, you're right. On a regular
Oh,
basis.
you went the wrong way.
Once in the season thing. It should be quite.
Johnson.
He hasn't played this season really, as other than like mostly sub.
No, not Højbjerg. I'm saying like just generally speaking, our midfielders don't have those characteristics. I think that's one thing we should definitely look into is getting a midfielder that can get you 5 or 6 goals a season.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Especially when you've got low block teams like, you know, like a lot of teams are going to come to Tottenham playing low block. So you need another. What's the word I'm looking for? Like something
Creative
else in your armor. Yeah, like something else in your armor. Something else that can unlock. Newcastle on the attack. Isak. Great defending.
About Højbjerg specifically, so my bad. But yeah, no, I got you.
Cube wasn't your fault. Maybe it was me that wasn't making myself a bit clear. So it's not. It's just one of those things that With the more you have in your armour, the better it is for us. Because a lot of teams, we're struggling with teams that play low block against us. Incredibly, it wasn't that long ago we used to play low block ourselves in our home turf.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's why
That's true.
I
True.
with Madison, like it's a real game changer for us. So
Well, yesterday was a good evening, that's for sure.
Oh, counter.
On the
Son,
counter, Son, get
pass
held
it.
by the shirt area.
Pass it before you got fouled. Oh,
He was held. He was slowed down.
it's a yellow. That's a definitely yellow. Oh, he should pass up top. I knew they were gonna foul him. I knew it because they have the numbers. It was 3 against 1. Oh,
Yeah, it's yellow. Yeah, you
come
call
on,
out.
he tugged on his shirt. Did you see that?
yeah, I want him to pass it.
No, it's a foul. I think what
He
Murray's
just-
saying is if he just released the ball like a second earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Release
Yeah,
this-
exactly that. Exactly that. Just 1
Because you
second
know-
earlier, you should have
'cause
released
I
it.
know he's gonna foul him. I just know it. It's common sense. You have to foul
That's all right.
or you're gonna get screwed. It was 3 against 1. It was 3 against 1.
Happens all the time.
I am not looking at the chat. I am not looking at the chat.
Yeah, no
No,
spoilers.
do not do that to us, Renato.
Oh,
Do
I'm
not
ahead
do
of
that
you
to us.
guys. I'm waiting for you guys to react.
Hang on,
Jano, do not do that to us, man. Richarlison!
Finally,
Richarlison!
finally.
Yeah!
Finally. Okay, now
Yeah.
he's having a
Richarlison makes
Oh, come on.
it 3.
Come on, get in.
What a great ball, guys! I nearly choked on my food there, guys.
Richarlison!
Richarlison, what a great ball over the top.
Pigeon.
Richarlison with a left foot finish to make it 3-0. And we can do the Penguin.
God.
Cube, you should
ball.
come on more often and slay Richarlison.
Yes.
Wow.
What a ball by
Listen,
Pedro Porro.
Pedro
Inch
Porro.
perfect.
What a pass.
Nice first touch and a left foot finish.
Horrible
touch.
defending. Horrible
So
defending.
composed. That was
So
such a
that's a
composed
good. That's
finish.
a good goal.
That's a good goal.
Oh.
That's both.
You know what? That wasn't a great touch. It wasn't. But he slotted it in. That's all that counts. 3-0. 60 minutes gone. And now it's good to see Ange smiling, man.
I'm
Good to
trying
see Ange smiling.
Man.
Had a
Trust
lot
the
worse.
process, guys. Trust the process.
His first usually not so great. Okay, so I'm giving him some credit here. All right, that was a great goal.
Oh man.
See, that's what happens
Absolutely.
when he finally finished his chances.
A dead clock is right twice in a day. You know, a dead clock is right twice in a day.
Good job, Richie. We're very happy and proud.
Oh, big up TJ, by the way. Yeah, Newcastle awful. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, injuries has caught up with them, but you still have to perform regardless, I think. So there has to be a balance.
Oh man, it's so nice to finally. Oh, it's so good to finally, guys.
Oh, that was a good time.
Knowing that you've dominated the game, which we have done, and it's not the first time that we've dominated a game at home, but to finally picking up what you deserve from the domination. Great job. Great job.
It's a counter. There he goes. Cool.
Great job. Richarlison on her. Oh, Johnson! Oh! Hits the post!
Is that it?
No. It hit
Johnson hits the post and it came back out. Incredible.
It hit the cross.
Oh my goodness.
He's actually.
Oh my god, that was unlucky.
Yeah,
that was really unlucky.
Oh my goodness.
Another
I
one.
agree with TJ.
Newcastle on the ropes here, guys. Newcastle are on the ropes. Richarlison is on a hat trick. I don't know what to say anymore.
I agree. We would have been up 5-0. Wow.
Oh, Sonny's there! Oh no!
That was a good chance.
Oh my lord!
Oh my goodness.
That was a good chance.
Kulo.
You missed it.
Kulo's cross.
Correction.
Great cross by Kulu. Sonny went there with his left foot.
He tried to volley it as well from a tight angle.
The Admiral's kicking in. I'm feeling much better.
It was a tight angle, but you know.
I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny.
Oh, that's unlucky.
If this was a boxing
That's
match, the referee
unlucky
would
by
wave the flag
Johnson. Did you
immediately.
see that? He hit that sweet.
Yeah.
That's unlucky.
There was that other time in the first half where Johnson was unlucky. It was just barely wide. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just wide of
been
the
a-
post. It literally kissed the post on the outside, didn't it?
Yeah,
He's due a goal. He's due a goal.
Yeah, he's
I was,
been.
gonna,
Keep going, Brennan.
I was going to say a minute ago, if this was a boxing match, the referee would wave the flag already. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. But Son needs
New-
to go. You're right, just for confidence. I think
Newcastle making a couple of changes. Almiron coming on for Longstaff and Callum Wilson.
Yeah.
Second player. I'm not sure who the second player that went off is.
Isaac? No, did he come on?
No, I think he might keep Isaac on, maybe, or no, Isaac has gone off for Wilson.
Yeah.
Maybe they're already thinking about the Champions League game. Maybe they're
against.
maybe they're thinking about that.
I think it's Milan, isn't it?
You gotta change the scoreline.
Yeah, you have to change the scoreline. Yeah,
sorry.
No,
I apologize. I'll change that now.
You see, Davies is all right if he can get there. He's just too slow.
Yeah.
You see
The
him?
problem is that in our heads we see Van der Ven, and he can't compete with Van der Ven. He just can't compete with him. He just can't.
I mean, obviously, Maddison's a big miss for creativity, but I think VDV, because of the assurance at the back defensively, I think that was short.
Fast and on the ball.
My stream, I'm at 65-11.
Oh, you're ahead of us now. I'm on 65 right now. Do I need to fast forward?
I'm on 65, 16, 17.
Okay.
Let me pause at 25.
No, you don't need to pause. I just fast forward, man. No problem. What are you on now?
65-33.
Okay, Spurs on the attack again with Brennan Johnson.
Oh man!
Just chipped him. Man, Newcastle are definitely on the ropes here, guys.
Yeah.
Coming up to 66 minutes gone.
Hey, I doubted.
Tottenham 3, Newcastle 0. Sorry, Q.
I said I doubted us. I thought we'd be like a 1-1 or something, and I couldn't predict.
No.
Yeah, that's
man,
what
listen,
I thought.
Cube, it can't always go one way, man. It can't. It has to change sometimes. Oh! Kulusevski's strike. Great save by the Rocker. Spurs so close to making it 4 with a good, really good right-footed strike by Kulusevski.
Who was that?
Hit.
That was a good steal by Busy. Did you see that?
He's a much better game today by Bissouma. Much needed better game by Bissouma. Has to be said.
Oh,
really good work. Good work. Maddison in the stands. 3 goals and 5 assists in 11 Premier League games. My word. If he was coming on right now, there'll be 4 and 5s here now today, I tell you. Come on, Spurs. Let's give Richarlison a hat-trick. Let's round off a really good day. Sonny on the left-hand side takes a shot. Smothered by Dubravka. He's done good work out there, Son.
Yeah.
Newcastle go long.
I don't mind him,
Wilson.
but he should have done better on the last shot he took.
He didn't get the strike on the ball that he wanted. I think it was a bit smothered by the defender before.
It was tight. It was pretty tight. Yeah.
Do you know what it seems to me? The impression I'm getting, and again, I'm looking at it from the TV the same way you guys are, is that he's not getting the connection that he wants on the ball. He's like almost snatching at it, and he just needs to just relax a little bit. Let that come, because when he hits that ball the way he wants, it literally is unstoppable. I just feel like he's rushing his shots in. He's not getting the connection that he wants.
Yeah, I completely
they're doing
that for sure.
They're doing a good job defending. Usually they got like 3 or 4 people on him by the time he's ready to take a shot or he's going, at goal. You notice that they got like 3 or 4 defenders on him every
But he's caused havoc on that left-hand side today. So he's up there definitely as one of our better players today for sure. I mean, he's doing brilliant right now. Oh my word, Son, brilliant there.
Oh my God.
Great skill, but we're
Oh
just
my
giving it
God.
back, Udoji.
Oh my God. That was so good.
But we're just
Oh man. But
Udogi there needs to do much better.
yeah.
Yellow card for Joe Linton. He absolutely smashed Poro there. I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. I thought Joe Linton tried to. I don't think he tried to foul Poro. I think he was going up for the header. I mean, a foul, yes, but a yellow card for challenging. I don't know. Oh no. I'll take that back. He actually pushes him out of the way. What is the point of that? What is the point of that?
That
I
was
take it back. The angle that I had was him trying to challenge.
that's him pushing. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. That's definitely
No, yellow card.
Yeah, that's
100%.
definitely yellow
They're just a different angle. Definitely
they got it.
clarified it.
They got it right on that one. That was
Come
aggressive.
on, Spurs. Come on.
What minutes are you in? Just to double check.
69:35.
Yeah,
Okay, I think I'm 69:10. That's what I got.
Okay, you're about 30 odd seconds behind. God, I must be sound really annoying telling you stuff that you can only see in 30 seconds time.
I'm a few minutes behind you too, but it's like
Few minutes.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You know, I'm watching it on mute as well, and then come off.
Okay,
sometimes.
cool.
like behind you, which is not that big of a deal. Like 3 minutes or 5. Not minutes, sorry, seconds.
Seconds, that's it. Right, here we go. Spurs on the attack again with Udoji. Udoji plays it out wide to Son. Again, up 1-on-1 with Trippier. Trippier slows him down, but Son still has the ball. And Trippier wins the ball. Is that a throw into Newcastle? Son looks absolutely shattered. He looks
he's
shattered.
pissed.
You can
he's
actually see it. Yeah, he's knackered. Come on, Sonny. Keep going. Another 10 minutes at least. Come on. You can come off.
Well, he took it
Now,
hard.
now we can finally get the young kids, Belize, to be able to come in now because we are comfortably, we could get even dominantly in.
It's still a long time. Still a long time, Murray. I know it's 3-0, 70 minutes. We haven't even entered the last quarter.
Maybe about the 80th minute, maybe 82nd.
It won't take Richarlison on. He's on a hat trick. Will he ever get another chance like this to score a hat trick in front of the home fans? Could you imagine if he took him off? He'll be crying till next week.
Did he get? Wait, has he gotten a hat trick? No. Oh, he's only got
2 against Marseille, and that's it.
Yeah,
1 against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Have I missed any others? That's it, right? 2 against
No,
Marseille.
I think so. Yeah. What those goals?
And 2
yeah,
today. Yeah. Come on, guys. Maybe Lo Celso can come on. Give Kulu a change there. Maybe.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, Lo Celso has to come on at some point.
Just to get a bit more
We
ball retention.
Friday. We have a Friday game. We play Forest on Friday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Nottingham Forest away.
Yeah, but if we can bring Lo Celso, we might be able to get a bit more ball retention
Yeah,
with him.
no, I agree with you. Bring in Lo Celso.
And that's what you want, right? You want someone to. We want to control the game now.
A little.
Great skill by Kulu. Richarlison.
Good job, Kulu.
Yeah, everybody's playing good. Everybody's playing. Oh.
Do you know what though, Cube? I don't think we was playing awful, even against West Ham, even against Villa. I don't think we was awful. Lo Celso and Højbjerg coming on. Richarlison goes off, so he doesn't get his hat trick. A round of applause. The whole stadium is applauding.
I've been hard on Saar.
Well deserved.
Saar's going off as well.
I've been hard on Saar. I said he needed to be a man today, and you know what? He stepped up.
Man, stepped up. Round of applause.
He did, absolutely.
He's been struggling.
I said it. Saar and Basuma. I said it.
He stepped up today.
And Richarlison heads off the field in place of Giovanni Lo Celso.
Johnson needs a goal.
Yeah, he's been
knocking
on the door.
He's been knocking.
So I think now Son goes up front. Son's gone up front, and I think Lo Celso's gone to the left. I'm not sure yet. We'll see in a minute. Oh no, maybe Kulusevski has gone wide and left the space in the middle for Lo Celso. Newcastle make a change themselves. Gordon goes off and Richie comes on. Livramento's gone off as well. For who? Who was that player that came on for him? No one cares.
They have a big game on Wednesday, so they need to make some.
Yeah, we don't. I don't care.
Yeah, no one cares. So,
Oh no, I'm just saying.
okay, looks like Kulusevski's gone
Ooh,
wide left.
good,
Oh, great skill by Johnson. Looks like Kulu's gone out to the left-hand side, and Lo Celso's taken his place in
Come
the number 10 spot.
I
That-
care because I want PSG eliminated. Can't stand PSG.
That was some good.
Yeah, PSG a team of individuals, aren't they, Maury? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it all depends. It all depends how Dortmund go. I mean, Dortmund have qualified, so it all depends what kind of motivation they have for that game. It could be a walkover for PSG, to be honest with you.
If you think Wednesday's a big one, what about Tuesday? Harry Kane coming to Old Trafford.
Oh my!
I don't care about what.
Man United are in the mud. Absolutely in the mud.
I don't care what Harry Kane's doing anymore.
Oh, brilliant work by Bis.
Yeah.
Great work. Bissouma back. Now, come on, play that ball now.
The
Great
Super
work.
needed a good game.
He's bossed it. He's bossed it today, guys. He has bossed it.
No,
Back on top. Back on top. He is.
Yeah, he went back to the
He needed a game like this. He needed it.
Yeah.
Last
But
2
look-
or 3 performances has
But
been
look
great.
at him being deeper. Do you see? Because Hoiberg is further up, right? He's on 5. He's further up.
He's playing Sar's role, isn't he? He's playing in
Yeah.
Sar's position.
That's what I'm saying. I think.
Oh, Johnson.
Oh, Brennan Johnson. Great work on the right hand side. Poro, is that Lo Celso? No, I beg your pardon, Lo Celso.
Oh, nutmeg.
Oh, great skill.
Nutmeg.
Poro. Great save by Dubrovka.
He's to that nutmeg.
Oh, my.
Lo Celso's looking like a different player all of a sudden.
Mate, do you know what? The way we're playing suits his characteristics a lot better than, say, a defensive-minded manager. This suits him better because it fits all his characteristics. Anyway, Newcastle on the strike. Joelinton strikes. Deflected off Poro and Højbjerg, I believe, and it goes on to a corner kick. 76 minutes gone. Spurs 3. Newcastle 0.
See,
Come on, guys. Let's keep a clean sheet.
even Davies is. You see him working hard. He's getting back there. He's hauling ass getting back there.
Oh yeah, I think Ben Davies. I think that's one of his best games so far. Yeah, defensively.
I think the defenders have played
he's
well.
hauling ass. Like he's too slow, but he's trying. He's trying real hard.
You can't fault that. Exactly that, Cube.
We wasn't impeccable there in that corner defending that one. Newcastle nearly scored from it.
Yeah, but you see him. But that's what I mean by like he's hauling ass. Like he's trying to get back there in time. Like he's running his heart out.
Lo Celso, not the greatest ball to Brennan Johnson, gets intercepted by Shard. Back to Dubrovka. Dubrovka goes long to Trippier. Richie on the ball, gets dispossessed by Lo Celso. Udogi back on the attack. Poro. Our fullbacks have been brilliant today, guys. I mean, a lot of players have, but I've been really impressed with our fullbacks today. Bissouma telling Højbjerg to calm it down a little bit. Højbjerg plays it short to Lo Celso. Lo Celso out wide, left to Kulusevski. We're doing a bit more ball retention now, which is what we wanted. Bissouma's just giving it away as soon as I said that.
Yeah, I spoke too soon there.
Yeah, a great ball by lucky. Joelinton gets fouled by Poro. A free kick to Newcastle. That's a great ball by Trippier. Joelinton got lucky to get past Romero there, but he then was floored by it.
And do you know what, Iggy? Like when it comes to this, like it's good to watch games on mute for 2 reasons. A, you don't want it to get demonetized, and B, you don't want to listen to you don't want to listen to biased commentary from Sky.
Yeah, it's you know what it is that for me the killer is not listening to the crowd, not listening to our fans right now. I would love to listen and hear what they've.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They how are they in loud? I'm sure they're in loud voice, but just to be hearing them.
I have to admit though, sometimes the commentators do say things that are funny, that are amusing.
Well, I think I've gone ahead again. Time-wise, what minute are you guys on?
I'm at 78, 34, 35.
78,
42.
34.
44.
I'm at 40, 41, 42, 43.
Oh my god, that was a great save by really
Vicario.
good save by Vicario, who's not had much to do, but he's been very present in a few things that he's had to do.
Vicario's like been
How
amazing.
good is he? How he's
Good.
oh, Lo Celso dispossessed. Lo Celso, man, come on.
Oh yeah, Vicaria's been very
Davids
impressive.
and Romero. Romero definitely got on a yellow card. 100% going to go on a yellow card for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vicaria's been fantastic this season.
Actually,
he has.
it's actually.
Do you see that? Do you see there? Lo
Card.
Celso loses the ball. Davis goes in, misses him, so Romero had to smash him, and he's taking a yellow card. Just we get ourselves these silly little. We have these moments where it's all our own doing in that situation there. Look, you can see it. We've lost the ball. Davies has missed him, and oh my god! I hope they don't review this. I hope they don't review this. This is bad.
But you see what I'm saying about, or we've all like been saying about how when Romero, when he plays,
That's not great.
When he plays next to like Dyer or Davies or whatever, then he plays worse because he has to pick up the slack. That's what it is. That's exactly
Guys,
what
this is not
It
good.
becomes
I think
erratic.
This is going to go to VAR.
No, he has to pick up the slack. He has to clean up. By the time he like goes in, it's like
Yep. Did you see that challenge from Romero?
Yeah, it's
Oh
gonna
my
be a
god,
yellow.
Bissouma and Bruno Guimaraes at it.
Oh,
So
Bissouma.
are they reviewing? Are they reviewing?
Yeah, he said no. He said no. He just
thank
said
God
no.
for that. I just thought, my God, he's just come back from suspension. But you see what I mean? Why are we getting ourselves in this situation with 10 minutes to go, on 3-0 up, with dispossessed challenges, getting into each other's faces? Why are we getting involved in that?
That's the thing. It's discipline. You need discipline in these situations. Like you don't want to become too erratic. I think that's
just walk away. Just don't get involved. Just don't get involved. The yellow card's been given anyway. Free kick to Newcastle. Plays it out wide to Richie. Will he make it? Lo Celso's going to close him down. He puts the ball in the box. Romero up. Vicario claims. Good lad, Vicario. Good lad.
Vicario so good. Matt, that Chelsea game, Vicario was like superhuman. Like he was like
he was.
He's just been brilliant. He's just been brilliant.
Gosh, he was like.
Listen, I've been saying it for a while now. I think he's, from what I've seen, and oh my God, that was awful from Romero. That was so awful. From what I've seen him this season, and obviously given that he plays for Spurs, I get to see him every game. I don't watch PSG games, so I don't know how well or bad Donnarumma is doing there, but he should be the Italian national goalkeeper now, purely on form. But
I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Donnarumma is riding out that Euro win still, for that.
It's
still,
that would have been nice.
But we'll see between now and next Euros.
Yellow for Trippier.
Yellow card for Trippier for smashing Son.
Oh, I got him in my fantasy
No,
team.
it's Kulusevski. Sorry, that was Kulusevski, not Son.
I thought you said Trippier.
Yeah, Trippier picked up a yellow card. He did. He has got a yellow card. He really went in on Kulu. Yeah, he's got a yellow card.
Yellow card.
I was going to say, I mean, Vicario has been fantastic so far. If you compare it to other goalkeepers, Onana's been awful at Man United.
Onana.
Onana just needs to go. He just needs to prioritize being a goalkeeper.
Onana.
Even if look at we were in for Raya.
Scott, why am I crazy?
Oh, Sonny, get your goal! Get your goal!
Penalty! It's got to be a penalty. It's got to be a penalty.
Oh my goodness!
Good work, Son.
That's a pen! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I did think Son's first touch there just I took it away from him. But then on his second touch, he beat the keeper to it. His first touch, if he had a slicker first touch, he would have been able to spot it.
That's a penalty.
It's
100%.
It's
Okay,
clear as day.
Sonny.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
penalty.
No, it's a penalty. His first
Our
touch,
first
though,
time
did you
in
see it?
here.
He dragged it too forward.
Come on,
And
son.
therefore,
Get
he hit.
your goal.
Anyway, it
Get
doesn't
your
matter. The
goal.
ball's on the spot. Son to
Fantasy
make it
points.
4-0.
Come on, son. Do it
Man,
for my
man
fantasy team.
alive.
Come on.
Imagine Richarlison sitting on that
Son,
bench
goal.
right
Come
now.
on. Get your goal, Sonny. Get your goal.
Richarlison could be like, I could be on my
Get
hat
your
trick right
goal.
now.
Get your goal.
Heung-min Son from the penalty spot
He's
has the
finally
opportunity
It's our
to
first
get
one
himself a
here.
goal and to make it
Our first one
4-0
here.
to Spurs. Let's see if he can make it.
What a day for Sonny. What a day.
Fantasy points. Come on.
Sonny.
Fancy points.
Sonny steps up.
Sonny steps up. Yeah. Yeah.
Heung-min Son. Spurs 4, Newcastle 0.
That's a good.
And it's game, set, and match. Come on, you Spurs.
Up
Good
the
catch.
Spurs. Come on.
There you go, Sonny.
Was it in any doubt? Let's be honest.
Great penalty. Great penalty. He approached it slow, then it takes. Oh, that's a great penalty, man. The keeper, no chance.
It's so weird.
In the bottom left, to Son's left, keeper's right, in the corner, 4-0.
It's so weird because usually
Game over.
Kate's coming up. Oh, I'm sorry, he's not here anymore. It's Sonny now.
People were even asking the question, "Who's on pens now?" I'm like, it's Sonny. Like,
Yeah, it's always been Son.
Yeah,
It's always been Son.
I'm like, here's a penalty.
That's Son's 10th Premier League goal of the season. 10 goals for Son this season. As we make a substitution, Brian Hill comes on.
Brian Hill
and Oliver Skip. Who comes off? Brennan Johnson, who was unlucky to had a good performance, and Basuma's come off. Great performance. Listen, they're both Brennan Johnson did really well, and especially in the second half as well. Unlucky not to get that second, to get his goal. And in regards to Bissouma, in regards to Bissouma, brilliant game.
Get in there, Brian Hill. Good job.
They've been.
Oh, another nutmeg by Lo Celso. Oh my God!
Iggy, do you want to change the score?
Yes, I will change the score. Just
this is a glorious weekend. We're winning, rivals losing. Can't complain.
Yeah,
right.
Against a good team like Newcastle.
I can't believe, you know what? And then you go back and look at, that Newcastle.
You're right. 6-1. Yeah, this is.
You look at that West Ham defeat. Today they got absolutely thumped by Fulham 5-0.
Yeah, I want to talk about
how the hell did we lose that game?
Everton. If Everton didn't lose those 10 points, they would be
above Chelsea. They'll be above Chelsea.
It would be nice. Everton, and we played them. Everton's no joke. The way they're playing now, they're playing like piss.
That's because they're invigorated by the fact that they got
the 10 points.
that point deduction. The thing about you can't say Everton, team and Everton fans don't have heart. They've been.
I have a soft spot for them.
They battle it out at the end of the season for the last 2 seasons in the row.
I've always had a soft spot for Everton.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Got time for
I've met some of the nicest fans, and the team has never really been a problem for us.
Just like us, Everton don't have the best ownership on the. They have good owners.
Come on, Skip! You suck, man. I'm sorry, man. That should be a goal. That should be a goal.
Why are you taking it down, man? Why are you taking the touch? You're in the 6-yard box. The ball's come over to you. You're in the 6-yard box. Take it on, man.
Isn't that exactly what we were saying, that he can't score? We said it already. He had 1 goal.
Oh, that's why you suck, Skip. I'm sorry, man. It's a good day, but I got
take it first time. You're 4-0 up. It doesn't matter. If you sky it over, so what? Just take it on.
Maurice.
Wide of the mark.
Oh, Sonny.
Mari makes me
Spurs
laugh.
so close to
Oh.
5-0.
Bro, how
Unlucky.
did you miss that? Skip, man.
Oh,
Someone want to check on Steve, see if he's all right.
yeah. I know.
I think it's
How?
still. I
Go
think
back
so.
to the Skip one.
Let me see if
Those
he's still on
onside.
Lewis.
Hit that thing, man. Oh, that was so weak.
Mari makes me laugh, man. He's too funny.
Man.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Right, guys.
Let me
The
see.
title race is back on. I'm only kidding. Before relax. I'm just playing. I'm just
Yeah. Of course.
playing. Imagine there'll be somebody out there that will be saying it though. The title charge is back
People
on.
say I'm too hard on
Iggy,
Skip.
guys, you know what it is, yeah?
Players, right?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? If you said to me from the start of the season we'd be 3 points off Man City, everyone would laugh in your face. I mean, even when we had that dodgy run recently, we put in some performances. It's just we're not getting a rub of three.
Skip,
Spurs on another attack with Skip.
Right,
Skip plays out wide 1-0 with
what
Powers.
the hell?
Oh no, we rushed that one.
What the hell was
We
that?
rushed that one. Why did we rush that one? Why? We had everything there. We had players on the overlap. Everything it was beautiful.
This is the reason why
Oh my God!
Skip needs to go at the end of the season. Although he's an academy kid, nice for your service. Maybe there's a team like Bournemouth
Son coming off.
or some
Round
other
of
club.
applause for Son. Great work, guys.
Not
Great
good
work.
enough.
Great work, Skipper.
Not a Skip. Not good enough. Not good enough.
Let me check my FPL team at the moment. I mean, see how's that
Great
going.
work, Skipper. 5 minutes added on.
Good job, Sonny. Good job, Sonny. Man of the match. Man of the match.
Alejandro Velez coming on.
Donnelly.
No, it's Donnelly. I beg your pardon.
Donnelly.
Jamie Donnelly.
Man of the match. Man of the match.
I agree with you, Marty.
So is Jamie Donnelly a striker, guys?
Easily man of the match.
Keith Birkinshaw in the stands.
I'm still mad
Spurs
about
legend.
Wow.
Skip.
That was
Spurs legend.
You know what? That pen was incoming because anytime Sonny is like on goal, like going on goal, they just get so
clean sheet.
They have to.
Oh man!
4-1. Joe Linton scores.
Oh!
Couldn't
Keep the
keep
clean
a clean
sheet, man.
91 minutes.
Good finish.
That would have been
Spurs 4,
beautiful.
Newcastle 1. We shouldn't be conceding.
And you let Joe Linton score.
It's again from our own doing. Look at this.
Joe Linton. Where's everybody?
I know what he was. Højbjerg tried to play a ball between two players. Look at this. He had a pass on to Davis. Why didn't he give it to Davis?
Yeah.
Of course it starts with Højbjerg. But where is everybody? Where's Skip? So we need a mark.
No. Davis had gone close to him. That means he's left the centre. And then, we lose the ball. We're all out of position.
Linton of all people. You let that scrub score. Come on, man.
Mari, Joe Linton scored against us before. Not the first time.
I know. That's what I don't like when he scores.
His first goal in English football was against us 4 years ago.
I remember that because I was like, it was a game winner too. It was a game winner. He had scored against us.
Yeah, that was pretty messy. Pretty messy.
5 minutes added on with we're already in the 92nd minute. 3 minutes to go. Spurs Newcastle 1.
Just see the game out.
All right, let's score here. Make it 5-1. Not 6-1, but
no, we're not making it.
We're
not making it 5-1 with this.
Yeah, just see the game out now. I mean, it's only little time.
With this, I mean, I would be surprised if we did with this forward.
Unless Donnelly does something.
But I was like, with this forward line.
Oh, look at Davies.
Davis, well done. Support the attack. Go. Keep going. Lo Celso, two. Come on, man.
They're so open.
But you see the substitutions, man. Like
that's what I'm saying. The big difference is when you put Højbjerg and Skip on there in the midfield.
Take
the man on. Take him on. Take him on.
Oh, weak pass.
Oh my God. These guys are fresh. They've just come on.
That was so weak. Yeah. See, I'm saying we're not going to score at that forward line. All that opportunity. You see, there are already like three opportunities, three big chances.
Why didn't Højbjerg just lay it off to Davis then? Davis could have just gone long. Why did he try and play it between two players, get dispossessed, everyone's out of position, then Porro comes on the inside and then plays it out wide to Lloyd. That really, really, like, they didn't have to work for that goal. We've just given it to them and they're in again. Wilson.
Good job. Good
Against
job.
Romero.
Good
Different.
job.
Great work, Romero. Udoji, great work. That was offside. Jesus.
The total difference when you have a couple players come off.
And what was we talking about the game earlier on? It's when the quality needs to come up. The quality of the squad needs to go up. Because look
That's
at
the thing. January is so important. It's so
you know
important
when Murray said earlier on the 70th minute, make the changes, and I was going, nope, it's too early.
Yeah.
That's
No,
why he
you're
makes
right.
the changes. They'll
You're
make the
right.
changes with Ange makes the changes with 5 minutes to go. There's a reason for that. He gives them 10 minutes, no more. No more. Look, in 10 minutes, we've already conceded a goal.
Oh my God, they're a mess. They're a mess. They're falling into
You
each
can
other.
see it. You can see it. Why Newcastle still
What is
going
it?
forward? It's
Oh
four.
my goodness. They almost
It's 4-1, and Newcastle are ending the game on top. Why is that? Anyway, the game's concluded, but lesson learned, guys. Lesson learned.
Vicario, I mean,
Okay, full time, guys. Full time. Tottenham 4, Newcastle 1. 3 points
done.
at last.
Job
Joe
done.
Litton's causing trouble.
I don't know what's happened with Vicario and Wilson.
he's
and
pissed.
Vicario.
Vicario's pissed to not get.
Joe
He's
What's happened with Vicario and Wilson?
with Joe Litton.
When Joe Litton tries to start trouble, Vicario's.
Wow,
with
Vicario's got. Mate, do you know what? Vicario looks like a quiet guy, but he is fiery, man.
Oh yeah, he's pissed not getting his clean sheet.
Mate, he is fiery. He was having it out with Wilson now. I don't know what the hell was going on about, but he was at it. He looked like a calm guy, but
he had to be restrained. Yeah, I just saw. He had to be restrained.
I was like, wow, man. He's got fire in his belly, man. Guys, 4-1. It's so good to back to winning ways, man. Back to winning ways. Guys, your thoughts. Let's go around the houses. Let's start with our guest, Mari. Ratish, man, your thoughts on that game, man. Tell us.
Thoughts on the game. Thoughts on the game. 3 points is good. Finally, good to get to see our team win. So you have to ride out the difficult moments, but you're starting to come out of it. It's a long way to go, but it's a big step in the right direction. First half was impressive, to say the least. And Richie getting those 2 goals, that'll do his confidence so much, the world of good. And Son grabbed another goal, so that will kick him on, hopefully. So up the Spurs.
Cube.
Yeah, no, good game. I think good. I'm happy that there's a good reaction to last game. I mean, clearly Ange was really pissed off. I mean, Sonny was really pissed off, and I'm glad that the boys reacted strongly to that. And I think that everybody played well. I mean, there are a few standouts more than others, but even the quieter guys, they weren't messing up too much. But it also shows us in the end, our bench is weak, very weak. Last 10 minutes, a very different pace, a very different momentum, as it was nervy at the very end of, not nervy as in like we're going to lose, but nervy as in like, look, they can get some more goals. So, we just got to be aware of that.
Look at these 2 comments here, right? Look at this here. No, I beg your pardon. Look at this. Scott, just walk off the pitch, Vicario, you loser. And then look at this. Straight after that, Vicario's fearless losing clean sheet, winner's mentality. Now, is he a winner or is he a loser? I don't know, man. I'm just.
I mean, well, like here's the thing. He should have just walked off the pitch and not popped off with people. That being said, I do think that he has a winner's mentality because it is good that he like cares. He always does. He always cares. When he concedes, he shows it, like that he is really pissed whenever he concedes.
Cube, I'm going to ask you to read this for me because I'm definitely not effing reading it, but you can read for the sake of
Oh, Dietrich.
Oh,
Dietrich. Wow.
he has to just, you know,
Bayern.
he tried to call me the other day, but you know, it's funny that when Milan won the league, he didn't call me much then, but this year he's found my number all right. Yeah, guys, you can read it, and just for the sake of fans,
I'll just read it. Yeah. Dietrich's Kane. What a week for Iggy. Spurs win, Inter win, and AC lost. # Forza
my response to that is thanks for the donation and piss off, Dietrich. There you go. That's my response to that one.
Actually, can I say one thing, Iggy? I actually want to ask you about what's going on with Rafael this season.
What's going on with
Rafael this season?
Oh, he's just injured. He picked up an injury in a league game. He went on one of those runs, you know, when he puts the turbo on, and he just pulled it. He strained. It's hoping they didn't want to risk it yesterday for the league game. Hoping that he will make it for the Newcastle game. They tried to save it.
Come back.
So hopefully he should be back for the Newcastle game.
Okay. He's
not sure
out
yet. Della Spurs, absolutely end of the slide. Relief. I think we all feel just that, don't we? We're all feeling relieved today. It's like Spurs were playing well. I never, guys. I don't know about you, but I never saw Spurs, even in the defeats, where I can say we was really awful. We didn't play well, and maybe the Wolves game, perhaps there was elements of that where we hadn't played well. We scored early on, and then we threw it away at the end. But generally speaking, after that, Chelsea, it was the sending offs that then it was the Wolves
the
game.
high line, yeah. Wolves.
Yeah, then there was, what was after the Wolves? Aston Villa,
West Ham. Man City, and then West Ham. I mean, Villa and West Ham games, like it was poor finishing. It was poor finishing in those games, and just didn't get the management right in terms of in game.
But it wasn't like we was shit from beginning to end. It was we never had games where we was poor. You know, some games we just poor from beginning to end.
Yeah,
it wasn't like I always felt we was very much in those games. We
just not getting any luck. Yeah, we're not getting the rub of the green recently. You know, the Villa game. Yeah, the Villa game. Son was offside 3 times, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, but we weren't poor beginning to end. But last game, West Ham, like we were poor in that second half.
Really, yeah. Listen, second half they changed tactic. Yeah,
we were really, really poor.
We didn't. Although we the thing is, against Aston Villa, we created chances after chances after chances after chances. We completely dominated them. Left the scraps on the floor. Pau Torres scored before the half, and then scored again early in the second half. West Ham was a bit different. We dominated in play, but we didn't dominate in the chances created. I don't remember the goalkeeper having much to do, but we left them in the game. We left the scraps on the floor. They picked them up, and they scored. You know, they scored in the second half earlier on, and then towards the end of the game, you just felt that It felt like if they equalised, they would go on to win more than we did, and then. Sometimes you do have to get the rub of the green. You know, it could have hit Ward Prowse could hit the post, could go anywhere, but it's come straight back to him. So sometimes when something's got to go that way, it's got to go that way. But today, thankfully, we dominated yet again. But this time we made our chances count, and we absolutely capitalised and scored through them. We made the changes, necessary changes that a couple of us perhaps weren't aligned with, i.e. Sarr coming in for Lo Celso going on the bench. Not everyone was happy about that. Richarlison coming in the side, playing up front, Son on the left-hand side. Not everyone was on board with that, but there was clear, and we must have looked at that and thought, I've got to change something because we were poor in the wide areas in the last couple of games, I have to say. And if those teams come to our home ground and set up that way, we need to find a way of breaking them down. If not through the middle, through the wide areas. And today they were broken down through the wide areas. And it has to say, and we got men in the box once they did that. That for me was a massive, massive turning point. It got us a lot of the goals. And you know what? When you're on top, like our old manager used to say, when you're on top, you must kill your opponents. Today we killed them, man. We killed them. That's where I'm at with that. I don't know how you guys feel.
And also, we have to take advantage of an opportunity because I think, obviously Newcastle is still a very good side. Right now, they're just going through similar to us in terms of lengthy injury list. I think we might play them at the perfect time, saying that we needed to kill this game off, take our chances, and that's about it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Perhaps they had an eye in a Champions League, but you know what? We've been coming off the back of five
This is what I thought.
no wins in 5. So Newcastle
Yeah.
fans might look at it and say that was a good time to play Spurs, right? No
Yeah,
wins
of
in
course.
5,
Yeah.
and they go home tonight
My
thinking it's
goodness.
real disappointing to go home against a team that haven't won in 5 games, losing 4-0.
4-1, yeah.
Or 4-1, sorry, 4-1, I beg your pardon. And listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's swings and
He's winding
roundabouts.
me up. He's winding me up. He's
Martin
winding
still
me.
claiming Spurs aren't clinical. Well, not
You're
today.
winding me up. You're
Let's go.
winding me
Let's
up.
go. Should we do a quick round of
You're winding me up. You're winding me up. First of all, we
Hold on.
can do better than Kulu. We can do better than Kulu. He's not going to be our starting attacking midfielder when Bassett comes back, right? So he's either going to come from the bench, right? Right? Because you can see on the wing, he's not effective. He still lets the defenses come up. We could do better than Kulu. It's not registering in your head. It's not registering. Today, yes, we put in the goals, but there's still a lot to do. One game. These people are now all going to go, oh, wow, we're scoring goals left and right. The Villa game, the West Ham game, right? We're going to have those games in the future because we need more quality. We need to go in January in the transfer window, get better players. We may have to go in the summer.
And Murray, did I say to you the previous
this is why I like people who front run, right? So you might as well say Richarlison is great, right? He scored 2 goals today, right, John? Right? Richarlison scored 2 of those goals. Then Richarlison, we need to keep Richarlison. From your point, John, from your point, we should keep Richarlison because today he was clinical, right?
Murray, to add on to what
are you willing to say you're gonna keep? Oh,
Murray, I was going to add. Sorry to interrupt.
come on, man.
Did I say to you last game when I was here for the Man City watch along? We need a striker, an out-and-out striker that in games like against teams with low blocks, a striker does nothing, but he'll put the ball in the net 9 times out of 10, like a Harry Kane mold. Someone who'd be clinical. Richarlison had a good game today, done well, but let's not go over the top because of one result.
Don't go. John, celebrate the win. I'm celebrating the win, but don't go ridiculous mode. Don't go way out mode. Then you might as well say we're gonna win the league. You might as well say Kulu is that we're keeping Richarlison. I still have my views about Kulu. Today, I don't think he played a great game. I think Sonny played a great game. Johnson, meh, right? He had a better second half. We still can improve on the team. But that's what I like about some in our fan base, right? They take one game and they run with it.
Listen, I think it's unfair to criticise any of your players based on today's performances. At the end of the day, we're here to talk about what we've just witnessed, and I think everybody to a man played really well today. I have to say, I thought the two centre, I thought the starting 11 for sure. One can make arguments that perhaps the substitutes that came on should have come on a little bit more switched on. I don't think Lo Celso came on well enough. He got dispossessed of the ball way too easy, too many times in the time that he was on the field. Højbjerg trying to play a pass between 2 players when he's got Davis right next to him. It could have just gone long and cleared the danger. Instead, we ended up conceding a goal from that. Brian Hill taking on the man, not putting the final ball in. These are players that have come on with 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes to go, fresh. They should be, when you're 4-0 up. Okay, you don't have to force a situation. You're 4-0 up. But you know what? Take pride in not conceding. Take pride in giving your goalkeeper a clean sheet, your defence a clean sheet. They've worked hard for it for 85, 86 minutes. Why have we got to let them down in the last 5 minutes? You've got to take pride in defending, in not conceding, in in everything. I think in that last 5-10 minutes, we shouldn't be in a situation where we're conceding attacks after attacks from a team that's 4-1 down. So just seeing out the game, being professional right till the end, and the level of it just goes to show when we do make a few substitutions, even if it was only for 5-10 minutes, how quickly it goes south, just because either they're not coming on switched on or they're just not to the level. And it goes back to the argument I was saying before the game started. And you have to have players who kind of on par. When you do make a substitution, or you do replace someone that's injured, or you do replace someone that's that's perhaps injured, you may not have the quality of the player on the bench as your first teamer like Van de Ven. Perhaps not to that level, but not to a point where the level between your starter and and the player replacing him or squad player is a massive drop off. You want to bring that up a bit closer, so you don't feel it when that player's missing. That's it. But it's going to take time. I'm under no illusion.
I'm
going to
not
take
saying
time.
I'm not saying we should get rid of Kulu whatsoever. He's a good squad player. I'm just saying, he's a good squad player. But Kulu, eventually, if we want to win the league, right? If that's our goal and dream, and we want to be a consistent top 4 team, right? Because Kulu's not going to be our starting middle attacker, right? He's terrible at the wing, in my opinion, right? Great engine, good squad player, but we can do better. We can do better than Kulu.
So I know you've gone
do better than Kulu eventually.
Some things about Decky, because I haven't said a lot about Decky, but I'm going to say that I think that Decky is not getting a fair assessment right now, because he's scored a couple of really good, really crucial last-minute goals for us this season. He has been moved around. We've seen him play better centrally than on the wing, but we've seen him prove in the past that he can play really well on the wing. He was not good last season, but he was also injured for a lot of the season. And he was also in a team that was shite, where a lot of people were playing badly last season. Like pretty much our entire team, with the exception of Bentancur, and who was injured later on, and Kane, were not playing well last season. We know that Decky has it in his locker when he has confidence to play amazingly well. And I do mean amazingly, because he did it under Conte when he first joined, and it wasn't a purple patch, because it wasn't for like a month that he was playing well. He was playing well for an entire half season. So think about who he was playing with. He had quality finishers up top with him. He had Harry Kane and he had Sonny with him, so he could create a lot of chances, and then they would finish those chances. Now he doesn't have those. Now he has forwards with him that can't finish their chances. So it makes him not look as well. Okay.
I must be watching a different game, Cube, and maybe NBC Sports, who we have in America, watch a different game. They explain Kulu exactly last year, and I saw this last season. Even Will said it. He processes really slow on the wing. I'm not even talking about the middle. He processes. He allows the defense to come back. He on the final third, he has not been his best since those first 6 months.
Let me finish this one.
I have to disagree with you on that. That's what and trust me, I don't like to go hard. I like to use a large sample size.
Let me finish what I was saying. Okay. The one other thing that I was going to mention about Decky is that he has a confidence issue. When he was confident, under Conte, when he arrived, he was flying. And then since then, after he got injured, and he was good at the very, very start of last season too, the first couple of games, and then he got injured. And ever since he's had that injury, he struggled with confidence. And confidence and making decisions, you are slow in making decisions when you are not confident. We know that he has vision, because he has shown in the past that he has vision. But him being slower in making those decisions has a lot to do with confidence. I will even say, Arena's a defense Sonny, but last season, Sonny was struggling with confidence. So he was slower in his decision making.
Cube, I promise you we'll pick up the subject again. Let's give the word to JP, who's at the Tottenham Hotspur ground. Hang on, Ramon, real quick. We will come back. I promise you we'll come back on the subject. Let's give the word to JP. He's not going to be stay too long, but JP,
how's it going, peeps?
give us what's the atmosphere around us in the stadium right now? Tell us.
It's a bit happy at the moment. I think like everyone's happy that they won, right? The fact that we've got it was kind of a convincing win, but let's be honest, like kind of Newcastle weren't all that really, were they? Like Newcastle were depleted. We imposed ourselves on them, and we've got Mari, we've got my man Alex as well. Like,
Hey, Mr. Box Office.
Box office is there.
Box off.
But the boys are happy, you know.
That
like,
smile.
everyone's happy. Like the pigeon's back. The pigeon's back. Hey.
JP, what did you make of the game? What things do you liked? What you didn't like? What you was happy with overall? Give us your thoughts on the whole game.
I think, listen, from my perspective, it was pretty much like we kind of dominated the game. I think we had a lot of the ball. We played quite well. Boys are all happy like behind us. They're all singing away. I think it was more when, you know, like we've stopped that rot now. The fact that we went on so many games without a win. But team-wise, I don't know what you guys thought. I think Sonny played really well, but you know, Sonny's Sonny. I still don't think everyone appreciates the amount of work that he does, because you don't maybe see it on the TV or something like that. But
no, 100% saw it. Don't worry.
He ran his socks off as he does every game. Kind of obviously he got a penalty. He was quite angry with a lot of times. I think there was a couple with Kulu, and one I can't remember who it was, but they could have laid him through simple balls, and they didn't play the ball. He was really frustrated with them, which is good to see. Also, like it's good for them to know that he's pissed off with them. But I thought Kulu did quite well with the 10, to be honest. But it was nice for everyone to get back to it. I'm sure you can hear the songs and the singing now. But we'll see.
Alex.
Was that Alex? Big up.
Yeah. No. Alex, I don't know if you can hear Alex, can you?
Yeah, we can hear him.
What do you think of the game? Good?
He don't look too happy.
You enjoyed it? Cooley played well? No, Cooley didn't play well? Johnson played well.
Soft and yes, not very good. Not very good. I like Poro. I can see why people say Poro played well as well. Basuma looked good as well.
He looked like Basuma looked good in bits and pieces, didn't he? There were a few times when he gave
JP, have you got a microphone? Just a.
Hold on.
So, yeah, very good. Overall, very good. But yeah, Newcastle are,
Well, they were depleted, and like we know that they.
it was not after 3-0.
And the goals from Richie?
Good goals. But, he does this game now, isn't he? You know what I mean? So, I'm not going over the top. I think Son helped him a lot.
Son definitely helped him a lot today. Yeah.
So, yeah, he's not back, but it's a good performance. He's not back.
He stopped the rot that we've been going through the last few games and stuff like that, and it's actually a good response from Thursday night.
It's a relief today. Look at like Fulham today. Come on!
Hey.
We saw Fulham beat.
Big up Ben from We Are Tottenham TV.
Big up,
And Tim from We Are Tottenham TV. The boys look happy as well.
The pigeon's back.
The pitch.
Big up, guys.
Yeah.
Big up, Alex. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Top
Big
man.
up Iggy. Big up Iggy and Mari, yeah?
Big up, mate.
Big up.
It's good to see. Do you know what? It's good to see everyone happy. Alex, Ben from
That's one of the things I would say. It is nice to see people actually happy again and singing again and stuff is something that we've not seen for last few games. Definitely
Yeah.
like 3 home games.
Well, Man
we've seen
City
it and like,
aside, it's been 4 games, isn't it? 4 games
yeah.
where we've just been straight losses. So it's good to see everyone happy. Good to see Ben, Sim from We Are Tottenham TV happy
Yeah,
as well.
as you see, everyone's got a smile on their face going home. You know, this is what football's about, right? We play counter
Exactly.
football,
Like we
we
win,
enjoy it.
Arsenal lose, West Ham lose. It's
Man
great, isn't
United
it?
lost.
Man
Yeah,
United lost as well.
Chelsea. Yeah,
Chelsea lost. I mean, come on, man.
We gotta enjoy it, right? We gotta
If
enjoy
Cosmo,
it.
if Cosmo had to make a good advert, this will be it. Oh man, look, JP man, enjoy being there, man. I love the South Stand when we win. At the moment, they're singing. I can hear them. They're singing Ange Postecoglou. They're making a lot of noise. Believe me, it's loud there. It is super loud when we win. It doesn't mean. It just means that we celebrate our wins. We're just celebrating our wins.
And
There's nothing more
that's what
to
you
it.
have to do. Look, at the end of the day, we know this is not the team, right? We did well enough for the first 10 games and stuff like that. There's no need to get giddy about it. But when you do have a win, we've got a long road to go. Let's see what January comes. What happens in January? Bring Ange a couple more heads, 3 people. Let's get that team ticking again. Get them clicking again. Next year is the time to like kind of have like serious thoughts about where we're going to finish and stuff like that. From now, embed the style, enjoy the wins when we get them. Losses will happen, but you know what? Don't get too carried away. I think that's the thing for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely,
Well said.
absolutely,
Well said.
absolutely. Well said, JP. Nice one, mate. We'll let you go and enjoy
All
yourself.
right, take it easy. Bye.
Take
Take it
care,
easy.
mate.
Take care.
Take care.
Big up to everyone. Well done for the watch along, guys.
Thanks a lot, mate. Nice
you.
one. Take care. So guys, yeah, we was before JP came on and
Yeah, I'm gonna test your memory, Iggy. Iggy, you remember when we did the Italian transfer window show in December, late
yeah.
December,
Mhm.
and we talked about Kulu at Juventus?
Yeah.
What did we say about Kulu and that confidence? What did we say?
Give me a little bit more of an inkling. I can.
Okay.
It's
And,
been.
and I
I
can go
remember
back
doing a
to
show
my
about it. I
old
don't remember everything about it. I
yeah.
remember doing a show.
We talk about that confidence, right? Why
Yeah.
is Juventus is letting him go and whatsoever? I'm sorry. I may seem harsh, and it's coming from the guidance counselor or counselor, but I'm over it as that excuse. You're professional now, right? If we want to go like, I'm glad I'm not the only crazy one here. With Kulu, this situation has to be this. It needs to be this. It needs to be this. We need you to step up. We need you to be on. We need you
Look,
to be able
I'm going to say this, guys.
process
I'm going to.
better. He was having that same problem last year with Kane there and Sonny there, right? He was the weak link. Yes, he had the injury, right? But still, you're a professional. You got to come back. You need to be running on all cylinders. I'm not saying he's not good enough for our team. I'm just saying that from the argument I had with John last week, right? Like he is a staple on our team going forward. And I'm like, no, we can do better than Kulu. Yes, Kulu's gonna have one game here. I know he scored the game winner against Sheffield, or was one of those teams in the early
Yeah,
year.
Sheffield
That's,
United. Yeah.
that's great. But going forward, it's not good enough for where we want to go. And that's all I'm saying.
No, but listen.
I'm
I
not
feel.
hating
I
Kulu.
feel.
He's a nice guy.
Listen.
I called him. Remember, I called him the slow version of Aaron Robin, and I gotta take that back. I gotta take that back.
I think to criticize Kulu today on the back of a 4-1 win is really, really harsh. Now we can argue about that. What we need moving forward.
I was okay.
I think he did well today.
I think Kulu did all right. Yeah.
I think he did well today. I don't think it was as good as say what he did at Man City, but maybe that's just the way the game goes sometimes. I think he's definitely far more influential in games in the middle of the park than on the right. I think he's shown
Agreed.
enough in against Man City.
Oh, yeah.
We was all saying it. We was all saying that he should play. We've all been saying it for a while. He should be playing on the inside. Play him, especially with Maddison not there, and Lo Celso is probably more of a number 8 than he is of a number 10. For me, whilst Maddison is absent, Kulu should definitely play in the middle of the park, and I think he's been. I think he's done well. I think
Yeah.
was he as good today, perhaps, as he was against Man City? No, but for me, he's definitely done enough to say, you know what, we have got adequate cover for Maddison. Is he as influential as Maddison? No. Can he score the same amount of goals as Maddison? Probably not. But for now, he's definitely filling in for Madders in a different way. But I think he's definitely holding his own. And I think I'll tell you something else. You guys mentioned about the confidence. I think he's actually relishing the responsibility being given by the manager in playing in that role. I really do. For me, if this is my opinion, guys. By all means, you guys in the panel here and the guys in the chat can
It
disagree.
would
No
be
problem.
it would be no problem this season if Madison is there, but Madison's coming back. And John, once again, right? He's going back to okay. Here's the thing: is Johnson good enough? Then, if you heard my quotes on Johnson, I don't think Johnson's good enough. Good enough either.
It's too
But
early to say though, guys. He's just signed. He just literally just joined us from Nottingham Forest. How long ago? I think we have to give him
You have to
just
give
at
him
least
time,
the
though.
same
Yeah,
amount of time
yeah,
that Kulusevski
yeah.
has had, at least before we can really evaluate. I think it's too early to say
Ma-
one or the other.
Madison comes back. All right, Madison for John. Madison comes back. Madison's not starting.
No, absolutely.
Oh,
That
no.
wasn't what I was saying.
No,
I was
you. I'm talking about John. I'm talking about John.
oh
Madison start. So
no,
and
Madison
Kulu
absolutely
started, right?
starts in this team.
So Kulu started. Kulu's going back. He's going back on the wing.
He's in contention. He fights it out with the others.
I think Decky beats Richie on the wing. I think Decky beats
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Sonny on the but like you're talking about, oh, if when Madison comes back, nobody's arguing with you that Madison takes the 10 role. And if and then he has to move, Decky is going to have to move to the wing. Nobody's arguing with you about that. The other thing that I'm asking you is, okay, so you're arguing that what, Decky is the one that's the odd one out when you have Richie on the wing or you have Johnson on the wing, then
No.
Decky. Yeah.
No.
So
No, he's better than both of them. That I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
what's the
He is.
I think the more
I'm
options
just
we
saying it's
have, the
not
better.
good enough for, in comparison to the other top teams that we are trying to compete on that level,
well,
right?
we need another winger anyway.
Yeah, no, we do. And the argument Cube, I don't know if you were here last week. The argument only came up because John is one of those who maybe I'm wrong. He believes that we can win the league. He's a part of those, and I was just saying, whoa. Our front three is not even settled for us to even top four. There has to be a lot of chances because I was talking about expectations, right? I have not budged from my expectations of between 6th and 8th because my expectations, which has not changed, has been consistent. Just like JP says, I want to see identity for the team. I want to see the type of football we play, a philosophy,
A style of play,
and
yeah.
style of play, and I'm already content. I'm content. I'm already with that. If we get Champions League, that is extra cherry on the cake. I'm happy, right? But the reasons why that I don't feel that we're gonna have that because of the front three in totality. You know how I feel about Son. Love him. Kulu and Johnson are the two. I'm just like not consistent enough for me to believe that we can finish top four. That's my opinion, and that's when John came in at me. So what do you mean? And so he's continuing the conversation because of this game today.
Look,
Okay.
for me, I'll say again. For me, Kulusevski is a really good addition to the squad. I have no problem with him staying on. I think there's other players that we should prioritize to get rid at the end of the season. I don't think today though, after like I said earlier, man, we've been waiting 5 games to finally taste the victory. I don't think this moment, the moment is right. It feels really harsh that we just battered Newcastle 4-1 and we're going in on players that play today like in Kulusevski. I just think I don't think it's a time for it.
I think Decky, okay. I think you forget he is young too. That's the other thing. He's young, and he's the least of our issues.
I
So my
totally agree. Totally
I
agree.
agree.
100%.
I
so
agree with you.
100%.
so
100%.
I'm
There's
also, you know me, I'm not someone who thinks that we can win the league or we're gonna win the league or anything. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying like going in on Decky, who has shown bright spots, who is really young, who contributes. I'm like, why? Why go in on like I just feel like, there's a player in there. We've seen that there's a player in there. And I don't think that there's any harm in giving him more time, more confidence, and figuring his way a little bit longer because we have other issues. Is he better?
Cube.
Is he better on the wing? Is he better on the wing than Richie? Yes. Is he better on the wing than Manor Solomon? I say yes. I know he just started with us, but I
Yeah.
say, is he better? Perisic is unfortunately, we know, he's out, even though he's actually does contribute. Okay. So Johnson, unproven, right? So we don't have a lot of options there. And so I don't see where the conversation even is on going in on Decky. Even when we are like most games, like even outside of the wingers, like he's not the problem that we have.
Well, I was the war of words between me and John was off last week's game. And last week's game, as you know, not last week's game, the last game, the game against West Ham was utterly atrocious from Johnson and from Kulu.
Well,
And so that's how the conversation came. And
Decky,
even NBC Sports was saying Kulu's having a bad game. He's
yeah, but everybody has bad games.
yeah. And for me, it's been more than often where it's the same reasons that I find myself complaining about Decky, even on the stream and watching the game. Right? I'm not saying that he hasn't played a few good games here and there, and I clearly said, yeah, he's better in the middle than out in the wing. He's better than the other options that we have. But I was just saying, in regards to John, to John, where he feels like, boom, that is our starting winger, solidified whatsoever. I'm like, no, it wasn't a reactionary take. It's an honest take, and I'll go back and forth with you all stream. It was not a reactionary take. It was the truth, and you can agree to disagree, and that's it.
And Mari, just to add to your point of Decky, I think Cube just spot on in the sense that you don't become a bad player overnight just because you just come back from an injury. You need time to rehabilitate yourself, like between 4 to 6 a year, 4 to 6 months down the line, even in a year for that matter. In a number 10, like he performs well in the number 10 position. So I think he's only 23. Like young players will make mistakes as long as they learn from him. Of course, he needs to step up for sure. I mean, he's a good player to have around within the team. But if we want to go to the next level, then Decky would be Decky would be second fiddle in terms of being a squad player. So that's how I see with the whole situation.
Well, for me, I think he's going to be the player to fill in whilst Madison is out. I have no
Exactly.
problem with that.
Yeah.
If someone were to say to me, we will have
Let's do the
Madison
good
as a
job.
number 10, Madison as a number 10, and he's there as I don't know, call him a deputy or whatever you want to call him, and at the same time he can play in the wide areas when needed. No problem. I do think we need wingers with different characteristics. Say Son, what Son did today on the left hand side, we don't have another player in the wide areas that can give us that. And that's the problem right there. If you want to play Son up front, no problem. But you need to find a player that can give you what Son gave you on the left hand side today. We don't have another one like that in the squad currently. So that immediately has to be the area to prioritize. Van der Ven, Romero, we don't want to be in a situation again where someone gets injured or gets suspension and you don't have adequate cover. Yes, Davis can do a job, but we need to improve that tenfold so we don't have a situation ever again where we have to go into 3 or 4 matches playing Emerson and Davis. I don't want to have that anymore. The fullbacks today I thought were brilliant, as was the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeepers, in a few times he was called upon, he was very present. The fullbacks are honestly a lot of the things I really enjoyed in today's match performance-wise, but the fullbacks were really, really like always available, always going bombing forward and defending well when they had to. I thought they were brilliant as well. Basuma returned, finally had another is back to his better self. So there was a lot of positives to that. And the thing is, after so many games, after 3 or 4 games where we hadn't had the result, today is massive. It was massive. Quality. What I mean by quality is centre back. I felt we needed to get 2 centre backs in the summer, and I said so. I thought we was right to get Van der Ven, but we was talking about Tapsoba, we was talking about many other players last summer. I felt we needed 2 to bring in 2. We only brought in 1. Guys, we paid the price for that. We're still paying the price for that to a certain level. We're having to like play with all due respect, and he's an honest player, but he's not got the attributes that Van der Ven has, which gives you like the pace at the back and stuff like that. He has other quality, Davis, but not the qualities that directly allows you to replace him with the same characteristics that Van der Ven has, which is predominantly pace at the back. So we do need to improve that, and that comes to not Ange, not you, not me, not the players. It comes from the board, and they will have to identify that. Hopefully, I'm sure they have. I'm sure they know where we need to improve, but that can only be done in due course. In regards to today, look, we're on 30 points, 5th place. We are in touching distance of the top 4, which is why I think we should still look, if we can, try and get into that top 4. Do whatever we can.
Top 5. I think for us, because
it's not the end of the world if we finish in Europa League. That's not what I'm saying. Now, I think we should, whilst we still can, we should always.
Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I think top 5 for us could actually get us in Champions League because of the coefficient.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Top 5. So actually, if we finish 5th, we actually do make
no
the
problem, Murray. No problem for me.
Yeah.
Like I said, Europa spots. If we can get Champions League spots, go for it. Always push to do the maximum that you can. But I will take whatever comes, whatever European spots is available.
I'm with you.
In year 1, I don't think we should look too much into that. But look into what Ange's trying to do. The players. The players that he requires, I didn't say Davis. I said Davis has his own qualities, whatever they are. But are they enough for us? No, I know that, Scott. And it's like, come on, man. I don't pick everything that I'm saying that he hasn't got we need to have 3 quality players at the centre backs on the same level, and then we can rotate because Romero will always get suspended. Somebody between between Van der Ven or Romero could get an injury, might have a flu, might have a cold, might be out. It's going to happen during the course. And if we get European football next year, you do need to have a bit more variation in the players that you select on a week-to-week basis. Sometimes we'll have 3 games a week, so you definitely have to have more than what we currently have. If we had European football this year with this squad, we wouldn't make it. We'd have to give up one or the other. We have to decide: do we come out of Europe, or do we just say this year in the league, whatever, and try and go for a cup run? That's the real reality of it, guys. We're not going to go on for too much longer, guys. 10 minutes mostly, but let's bring it back to the game. Let's bring it back to let's try and break it up to the first, first 45 and the second 45. Ratish, when you first saw the lineups, let's start from the really beginning, and then we'll go by stages. Lo Celso was dropped. Sarr was brought back in. Son was obviously put out on the left-hand side with Richarlison up front. Not too many of us here were convinced by that. I thought it was maybe the Sky that got it wrong with have 2 forwards. Some of us were surprised that Sarr was selected ahead of Lo Celso. Mario wasn't happy with it. He wanted Lo Celso in the team. What was your thoughts?
I think when the lineups were announced before kickoff, I think with Pape Sarr, it is a bit of a risk in the sense that you want the midfield to dominate games like this, I feel Lo Celso, I'm a little bit surprised that he was on the bench to start with, because he's been playing really well recently. He got goals against Villa, scored against Man City. You know, you want the momentum to keep flowing. But having said that, the start 11 in general, you can't really complain. I think, considering the circumstances with lots of injuries, you know, it's up to the players to produce a big response. You know, before today, you know, we've not won in 5 games. Even though we've not had the rub of the green, you know, at least you putting in 100% performances. It's just that we weren't, you know, it's just that for multitude of reasons, not killing the game off, not being clinical, and just moments of poor defending sporadically. So so that's how I go. That's the way I think that's the way I describe it when it comes to the lineup in general before the game.
Mari, your thoughts on how that first half, and then I'll ask Cube as well. I'm not sure if Cube is there, but I will come to her as well. Your thoughts on how that first half went, and then I'll go to Cube, and then we'll round it off with the second half.
No, that first half was just it's just like Elias, I posted on the chat the link. You should see it. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. No, the first half was, yeah, like I said, it was an instant replay to the Villa first half, the West Ham first half, where it's just like, all right, let's score our goals, because we truly, you know, dominated the game. Sonny, for those who were hating, saying that he couldn't play on the left, once again, it's the same thing he was doing the first couple of games. The only difference is, Richarlison was missing those. Sonny should have 3 or 4 assists from the first couple of games. Today, they finished their dinner. And that was the big difference, where Sonny, for the first goal, beautiful, beautiful pass to Udogie. He scores, and then humiliated Trippier, you know, cut him up, beautiful pass to Richarlison, he scores. And so now that's a good thing in the sense of what we're going to see in I guess, building the confidence of the others, especially with Charleston, because correct me if I'm wrong, Cube, is Son going to be missing for 2 games or 1 game from the Asian Cup?
I think it's only 1 game because there's like a mid-season break or something like that. Or
Okay.
a little break or something. So,
yeah. So it gives us confidence that if we do go for a striker, because I was laughing at the rumor about Vlahovic or whatsoever, but let's just say we get one in, now we could, like, okay, we could play Sonny on the left and he could create like he did today. So there's a bit of vindication today from that first half, showing that, yes, Sonny can create, he just need people to finish their dinner. And so that was one of the big things I thought in the first half was very key, seeing Sonny create for others. Another thing, though I was upset at the starting lineup, I just said, this is a game I want to see Sarr step up, and he did. He stepped up. You know how physical Newcastle's midfield is with, you know, Joe Linton and Guimaraes, and so I thought Sarr played good. Basuma stepped it up. I think his best game since he got his suspension, because I think he was struggling. I think today he was good. And then going to the backfield, Davies, you know, steady Eddie, and with him and Romero, and that was good. And then our wingers were amazing today. Porro and Udogie, they were good today. And so I think that first half was what we want to see. In the second half, we kind of tailed off those first couple of minutes, but we got into gear again. So probably, sorry, I want to burp. One of our best impressive performances of the year. I know everybody brings back the Burnley 5-2 game, a couple other games, but really, real good. Really proud of the guys and stuff. I've already mentioned the ones I thought were meh today, you know, but overall positive. And we'll go play Forest on Friday. Let's see if we can make it 2 in a row.
And lastly, before we wrap it up, Cube, your thoughts. I know on the second half performance, how we felt. We know when we took the lead, and obviously, how did you feel that second half compared to perhaps the other second halves that we've had, where we've been a bit disappointed? How do you feel we were different today, and what worked for you?
Well, I think it was good that we kept the momentum up. We kept the pace up. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we went into halftime with like 2 goals instead of like only 1. So I think that like energized us, gave us a little bit more like, confidence and breathing room. So, and then the other thing is that Newcastle, with a couple of times about counterattacking, I actually feel like they didn't give us a lot, to be bothered with. The lineup was the lineup exactly that I would have chosen given the tools that we had available to us. That's exactly what I talked about in the last post match after the West Ham game. I said Basuma needs to play with Sarr because I think that Højbjerg is too defensive to play with Basuma. And if you got Sarr there, then Basuma has the ability and freedom to do that defensive work and that tackling that he's good at. He has a little bit more room to help that back line, which is where we kind of see him thrive lately. So I think if our chosen midfield is Madison, Sarr, and Basuma when we were thriving, so why not have those 2 out of 3? I'm not saying that Lo Celso hasn't played well for us. I mean, I think he's put in a few good shifts, but I think that Decky has as well. So I mean, whether you put Lo Celso in the 10 role or Decky in the 10 role, whatever, I just think that Sarr and Basuma should be playing together. Romero needs to be careful. I mean, I think that he was definitely got away with a few things in there, and he could have been, he could have had some cards. And so I think, and I said it during, the watch along, that I think that a lot of that has to do with having, a weak partner with him, like, because we see that when he was playing with Dyer, for example, he was making more mistakes because he's going in and having to cover when, they're missing or they're not getting back in time or something like that. So if he has a strong and, calm partner like VDV, I think he does a lot better. Davies put in a shift. I think that if we can't get, hopefully we can get another, quality center back, there. But, to be like VDV's backup or Romero's backup, because one of them is always going to be like out probably. So, but Davies is the pick, and I said it before, he's not good enough to start, but he does put in a shift because he works hard. He's too slow, but he works hard. He doesn't do great in tackles, but he will put his body on the line. So he's my pick for center back when VDV's out. And over Emerson and over Dyer. I never want to see Dyer in the team, like, ever again.
We had to, even if he hasn't been part of the team or the squad, you can bring him up there. If there was ever any doubt, Cuba's let it be known she doesn't want to see Dyer back in the squad.
Ever again. And then one last thing about the forwards. I'd say that, Sonny, everybody knows I love Sonny, but
we all do. Well, we at Tottenham away do.
But he's man of the. I mean, he got the pen, but it's not just the pen. He created 2 goals. That was straight up all him, because it's not just a little assist. He had amazing crosses into the box for those, with only a little bit of space. And I was worried about putting him on the left wing, not because he wouldn't be able to play really well there. I was worried about putting Richie in the middle and not being able to finish chances. So that was my worry about that. I'm glad. Big up to Richie. He had a good game. He finished his chances, and so I want to give him credit for that. And Johnson was unlucky to not get a goal.
Were you watching the shows that say that Sonny can't play on the left? Will you be watching those shows?
Yeah, I mean, said it so many times. He can play across any. He could play on the right even. You know,
Yeah.
like he's done it before. Like if you have enough quality, you can play across the entire front line, which he is able to because he has enough quality to do that. If we just had 2 more Sonnies in that front line, imagine the threat we would have. If we had some, and it doesn't have to be exactly the kind of player that he is, obviously, but like that quality, right? That Sonny level or up. I mean, we would be so much more of a threat. It would be incredible.
People say, "Oh, I never want to see Sonny on the left. I want to see him in the center." And I'm just like, whoa. You guys were not watching.
He won the Golden Boot from the left.
From the left, yeah. It's funny, but they're eating crow today. They're eating crow.
All is well. What ends well. Sonny can play there. He's shown today he can play there. He can play up front. He's a valuable player, whatever you put him in across the front three. So.
And always has a smile on his face as well.
Always a smile, and he leads the team well. He's taken responsibility of the captain, which mustn't be underestimated. And the importance of Sonny in this team, it's clear to the naked eye. And those who can't see it, well, more fool them. What can I say, guys? We're out of time here. Guys, thank you very much to every single one of you that's tuned in to watch and follow the watch along with us and commented in the comments, or even perhaps just watched without commenting. Thank you for having us. Make sure you smash that like. Big up to our guests, Ratis and Q, for joining us for the game. Brilliant to have you on. It's been a while, and you know what? Spurs back to winning ways, and those 3 points. How long we've been crying out for those 3 points. They finally come, and boy, did they come in style. 2 goals from Richarlison, a goal from a penalty from man of the match, Sonny, and another one. Udogie scored the other goal as well. You know, if you're going to come back to winning ways, you might as well come back and do it in style, and that we did today, winning 4-0. So big up, guys. A massive come on, you Spurs, and we'll see you soon. We are out of here.
Come on, you Spurs. Take care.
The first game we look for, Robbie. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away.